Yup. Yup.
Viver och passion says slam jam. Thank you Mahan.
Uh-oh.
You're humble and lovable.
Bless you, sir.
Select. Select. Boggle. Boggle. Select. Boggle. Dallas. Dallas.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. What? What do we get? 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 The hat. What is it? Squizzard. It's a pretty good hat, I think, especially for basketball. Oh, okay. Goodbye now. I saw that split second of a nose before I disappeared. Hi, hello everybody. It's Ta-da! It's Wednesday. It's Wiggly Wednesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's what do you think is gonna happen on Wednesday? It's would you believe it's Wednesday? It's Watermelon Wednesday. What are other words that start with W? Slams Day. It's we're gonna play some basketball Wednesday. It's come on and slam and welcome to the Wednesday. It's shut up and jams day and welcome to the Wednesday. Welcome in everybody. I hope you all have a delicious drink and a delicious treat and a delicious sitting down so cozy style or standing up. Does anybody watch streams standing up? I don't think I usually do that. It's Hoop Day. I feel like we're on to something with that. I feel like that's almost something. I feel like that's almost something. Hal had the most Monday or Tuesday ever yesterday. I really did. And nobody probably should. I considered it just now, the idea of it. I had never considered it before in my life that you could just stand up while watching streams. I thought streams are something you had to be sitting or laying down for. And sometimes you stand up while the stream is going to like go to the other room and get a snack or something because you're podcasting it. But generally it's a sit down activity, but it doesn't have to be. You could be don't handstand through a whole stream. That's too long to be upside down. All the blood will go to your brain and then you won't have any blood in your body. And you need blood in your body to move your body. It's hydraulics. It's been a little tough at first, but it's leveling out. I've been having a week. You could be sweeping or folding clothes. I was gonna say I fold clothes sitting down, but that's not always true. Sometimes I fold clothes standing up. It depends on how momentum I want to carry the activity of emptying the dryer. Good time to watch streams. You can cartwheel while watching streams for the whole like 3 hours. Last time I did a cartwheel was in kindergarten and I broke my arm doing it, so I haven't done a cartwheel since. I'm afraid if I did a cartwheel while watching streams, I'd break my arm again and then I'd have to go to the hospital and then they wouldn't let me watch the stream there. Something about you're not allowed to watch streams in a hospital. I don't know if that's a real law, but it could be, and I'm scared that it might be. If you're folding your clothes standing up, maybe you're using too much starch there because they shouldn't be standing on their own. But no, I have I have a little tiny dryer in my bedroom closet. So like the clothes drawers are right there. So sometimes I'm like, let me just pull the clothes out of the dryer and fold them right here and put them in the drawers. But sometimes I'm like, let me just put them back in the basket and then I'll fold it all together later. And if I'm folding it all together, then I'm going to be folding them probably on the couch. Did you see Delicious and Dungeon Exhibit is now coming to LA on July 2nd? Oh, they're lining that up perfectly with Anime Expo, aren't they? Aren't they? It's going to be crowded. Oh, wait, no, cuz isn't the author coming to Anime Expo this year, or am I making that up? I won't go back to Anime Expo. You can't make me. It's too crowded. You didn't say hi, Jam. Well, you can say hello at any time. I'm really bad at transitional states, so I'm really bad at saying hello and goodbye to people. I think everything is just always in a state that it's always been in, and if something's different than the past, who knows, because the current is all that there is. And if something's going to change in the future, well, you have to wait for it to be the present first, and then we'll see. But hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to Wednesday. Welcome in Jam. Welcome in Gerandi. Thank you for looking over chat while I got my coffee. Welcome in Cleaver. Welcome in Weaver. Welcome in Pass. Please eat a food. Welcome in Random. Thank you for the spit. Welcome in Magic. Shout out to thermodynamics. That's the hotter it is, the faster you are. That's how thermodynamic is, I think. Something's different than the past, the present, and the future. Real and true. I've been not doing groceries. I need to go get groceries is what I need to do. That was supposed to be my chore this week. I had a dentist's appointment yesterday, and I was like, cool, I'll do my dentist appointment yesterday, and then the next day, tomorrow, which is today, Wednesday, I'll go get my groceries. But then I went to the dentist, and they said, actually, you have to come back tomorrow, and we have to mutate your teeth. And so I had to go back this morning, and they mutated my teeth to make them so stronger. And so then I didn't get any groceries. So maybe I'll get groceries tomorrow, or maybe I'm just gonna... Maybe I'll do some scrounging. Because I have quite... Congrats on the new chompers. $950 US. And I have to go back next week again. Those are my thoughts. Anyway, I have a lot of food, but it's miscellaneous foods. So I might need to start cooking up some stuff. It's not even like I don't want to buy groceries. I just don't want to go to the grocery store. I only have so many go outside of the house and do a chore or a task in me in a certain week. And I'm saving my energy for touching grass. I've been touching too much grass also. I might need to have like a no touching grass June just to catch up on other tasks and activities. But today our task and activity is we're playing Bat-Bit-Ball. We're going to play the game of Vast-Ticket-Ball. Sometimes social battery be like that. I saw a post on Tumblr the other day because that's where I see all my posts, basically. I see posts on Blue Sky sometimes, but anything that stays in my mind, it's from Tumblr. And it was just a little graphic, a little image, a little picture, a little doodle, a little comic that somebody drew of two guys, and it says, this guy recharges by burrowing into the ground for like 10 days, and then the other one was another guy who said this guy recharges by getting 10,000 hugs from his favorite friends, and then it said God made these two be best friends. What a cruel world we live in. Something along those lines. And it really does be like that because it's so good to hang out with very fun people and have a good time. But I need to bury myself in the earth afterwards. I need to go in the dirt. I need to go in the crystal. I have to absorb the nothingness of the universe to restore equilibrium. And to gather power for the battles to come. Tales of Games. But today, we're using our powers for basketball. Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Equilibrium starring Christian Bale. Is that a real movie? Is that a real and true movie? Gonna put my teeth in the crystal. I'm gonna bite the crystal so hard. I'm so excited to bite things with my teeth. Going down. I was very worried, actually. I was very worried about dentists because the last time I went to the dentist for my routine, Hoseki rebranded. Hi, Hoseki, or I guess you are Frosted Ichigo now. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are having a Wednesday. Last time I went to the dentist for a routine teeth clean 6 months ago, they were like, oh, you got a crack in your tooth. But also you just quit your job and no longer have dental insurance, so just like, try not to chew anything too hard on that side of your mouth until the next time we see you, and then we'll see how it's going. Or if it starts hurting, give us a call. And it didn't really start hurting. It got kind of like a little bit sore on and off, but like the same level as like, you know when you have just like a popcorn kernel stuck in your gums and you're like, this is a little annoying, but it doesn't like hurt? Like that level. But I've been basically not chewing most things on that side of my mouth for a half of a year, and I'm excited to be able to chew things like peanuts and frozen fruit on the other side of my mouth again. That's the silver lining, I think, of dentistry situation. It sure is Wednesday. Last week on basketball, we did puzzles. You're going to the dentist? Yes. I haven't been to a doctor in like 2 decades, but I go to the dentist regularly. Should I be going to the doctor? Yes. But I don't like making phone calls. The dentist, they've got it on lock. I go to the dentist, I do my appointment. On the way out, they say, do you want to schedule your appointment for next time? I say, yes, please. They say, okay, you're in the system. Here's when to show up next time. And then I show up next time, easy. Never have to touch a phone except for when they text me, because they're like, hey, 6 months ago, you made an appointment. It's next week. Please type C to confirm you're still coming. But I don't have to answer a phone. They text it to me and I can just text them back C, and it's easy. Easy. Unfortunately, when they mean pain, they mean that pain? What pain? No pain, no gain? I love Ify stream. All your friends are in Ify stream. Hi, Finchy. Welcome to Wednesday. I'm glad you've survived your vacation so safe and sound. I don't even know if it was a vacation or like a educational trip, but I hope you had a good time. And I hope you had a fun time. And I hope you didn't do any backflips, because those are dangerous. We're talking about dentistry. We're talking about teeth and the doctor. I made one attempt to go to the doctor a year or 2 ago. I looked up through my insurance which doctors they would take, and I found one in my area, and I gave them a call, and I said, hello, is this doctor taking new patients? And they said, yeah. What's your insurance? And I've said, this is my insurance. And they said, cool, do you have, what are the kinds, like HMO or PPO? And I looked at my card, my insurance card, and it didn't say any of that. And I said, I don't know about that. And they said, oh, okay, well, once you look that up, go ahead and give us a call back. And then they hung up. PPO, not PTO. HMO and PPO are like a weird insurance thing where basically like one of the, I always forget which is which, I'd have to look it up, but one of them is like, we have a network of doctors that are all like, our insurance said these doctors are the good doctors. and you go to these doctors. And if you go to a doctor that isn't one of these doctors, we're not paying for nothing. And then PPO, I'm pretty sure that's HMO. And then PPO is the one where they say, okay, we've got our network of doctors, and if you go to these, we'll pay. And then if you want to go to a doctor that isn't one of these, you still can, but we're gonna pay less. We're gonna pay less, like we'll pay more like higher percent of your bill if you go to one of our doctors. But if you have a doctor you like, and it's not one of our doctors, you can still go to them. We're just not gonna pay as high a percent. We'll pay a little less. We'll pay a chunk less. Yeah, PPO is the one you can go to whoever. My insurance, I did end up looking it up. It was stupid. It wasn't any of those. They had their own special acronyms for their things. So it was like a open access plus, which was essentially the same as a PPO, but like a little bit weirder. But because they required me to make a second phone call, I didn't want to do that, and I never did. I simply put it off until I no longer had insurance. Have to stay in network with your insurance, unfortunately. Yeah, you probably got HMO. Technically with that, you can still see an out-of-network doctor. You just have to pay uninsured prices, which is not good for healthcare. Problem solved, problem not solved. I should be going to a doctor and having them take a look at my blood and tell me if I'm getting all of my vitamins and minerals or not. They should be telling me about things like my cholesterol levels. I think we saved and we healed, right? We're all healed up? Yeah, we're all healed up. Let's do our quick Barkley recap. Once upon a time, Barkley did a basketball dunk that was so strong it destroyed the universe forever. Except not. It was just it killed a lot of people, and everybody was mad about it. They were so mad that they banned basketball forever. And when basketball was illegal, a new god took over. And everybody loves the new god, I think. But not everybody loves the new world where basketball is banned because the economy is in shambles. All of the great b-ballers are dead or doing weird stuff. We killed our wife and our beautiful baby boy son. It can't ever play basketball because it's illegal, even though it would be such a good bonding experience, father and son. But so then some shenanigans went down and there were terrorist attacks and they were cutting people down with katana swords called Zaubers, and we were like, this is getting crazy. And then a chaos dunk happened, which is the big b-ball explosion that we did in the past. And we said, oh, we didn't do that. But all of the basketball police came to our house and said, you're the only one who can do that, so you're under arrest. And so they came and tried to arrest us, and we ran away. And we found our friend, and we found some new friends, and together we were like, we gotta uncover the mysteries of who did the big basketball dunk, and also save our son. And apparently there's like a prophecy that our son is supposed to save basketball or the world or something. And so we're sort of following that. And so we've gotten together with our good friend who has Zauber attacks and is I don't remember the name of the dark dwarves, the like drow dwarves, but he's one of those, but werewolf style. And then also Cyber Dwarf, who is like a Final Fantasy dwarf. Does Final Fantasy have dwarves? Like a Dungeons and Dragons dwarf, but he's also a cyborg and his skin is basketball and he can heal because he's the healer of the party, but he also does combo moves in battle, like big suplexes. And then, so as we were going along, we fought Michael Jordan, and he gave our son diabetes, and so then we had to go to Diabetes Island to find Wilford Brimley, but we don't know it's Wilford Brimley because his name was spelled backwards. So we have to find him, and he'll cure our son's diabetes, we hope. But once we got on this island, things were crazy puzzle style, and we had to use items on other items in order to progress, and we got locked in a building, and then Ghost Dad was there. There was a little like Mad Max Mutant City Monster Hunter style quest zone where we had to go kill Ghost Dad, who was the ghost of Ghost Dad, and we killed him so big, and I think he gave us ghost powers in our dream afterwards. But anyway, now you're up to speed. We did a quest in here, and I think as we proceed past the Statue of Liberty, Wilford Brimley is supposed to be there. Now let me see everything I missed in chat while doing that. Not only do you have to stay in network, but things in network are hours away from you. Ugh, 3 hours to your dentist? That's miserable. Bad. It probably saves a ton of money, though. You got to talk to your boyfriend today. Let's go. How much you missed him until you chatted? That's the thing about people, is it turns out when you talk to them, it's good. And then if you don't talk to them for a while, it's the absence of good. And you're 9, that's like having a crush on the babysitter. Him's just jealous that you didn't talk to him. Him wants to hang out too. Him wants to be included. Like if Knuckles Sandwich took drugs. Knuckles Sandwich was already on its own train of crazy business. They were doing goblins and bus drivers and apricots. This basketball shit goes into so many levels. This game is the craziest. I forgot it was silenced. This game is insane. Like, the whiplash I get from, like, it's so hard to describe this, but the writing in this game is like, it's almost taking itself seriously. You forget that it's a game about basketball and like diabetes and stuff, and they're like talking about the evils and prophecies and our son getting so ill and dying, and you get like emotionally invested and you're like, oh no, what's gonna happen, and then they drop some crazy line. They're like, it's because of the B-ball DNA that was injected into his bloodstream by the baseball police or something. And it's like, baseball isn't even basketball. Why are they injecting basketball DNA? You'll see. You'll all see. It's, yeah, simultaneously ridiculous, but it's like weirdly sincere. Who is this? Who are you? Also, the combat system is crazy, like, way more complex. I thought it was just gonna be the standard turn-based menu, but they've got, like, combos and, like, weird techniques and stuff that you can do. Everybody's got special attacks, and the music is banger. This game is also from 2008. So the post is pinned if you see it, but this game is from 2008, so it's, like, super outdated. They've already said a couple slurs. It's got some outdated humor. It's honestly a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But it is still from 2008, so there's a warning for that. If all of you can be good and reasonable and critical thinking on this journey with me, after we're done with this game, we're gonna have a pizza party, okay? Everybody gets a gold star if you're so good in the chat about controversial ideas and examining them critically and maturely. And if everybody is so good about it, you get a gold star, and we get to have a pizza party at the end of class. Pizza! Pizza! You better get pizza. Pizza! Everybody, we get to trade in our gold stars for a pizza party. Pizza! What time is it? It's go time. It's go time. It's go time, go time, go time. Is it Homestuck level of what it uses as slurs? It's actually a little bit better than Homestuck. I was expecting Homestuck levels. It's like a step or two back from Homestuck, I think. Perfect, you can accept this. It's mostly dated terminology. I don't even think they've dropped the R slur. That's what I was expecting to see the most, because people were dropping that left and right in like 2010. Homestuck has slurs. You've never seen it? Homestuck loves to use the R slur because it's set on the internet in 2008. And that's what the internet was like in 2008. I think there is like a fan-made collection that you can download for offline that has like a kinder content switch or something like that. But slur stuff. It really, like, I know a lot of people on the internet were very small babies back in 2008. A lot of y'all were like, actually, no, I think we've got a handful of my aged individuals in the chat, but many of the people on the internet and the Twitch communities were still like elementary school or younger in 2008. Y'all don't know what it was. Things were crazy back then. Things are gonna be crazy 10 years from now, too. This is an official endorsed game by Charles Barkley or Crazy Fan Game. Crazy Fan Game for sure. You were 1 year old in 2008. I was in high school in 2008. I graduated high school in 2010. Things are crazy, but also beautiful. It's true. It's so true. You're so old. Pass, you're barely older than me. Pass, you're my brother aged. You're basically my brother. You're not old. You were, I bet if you talked to a grandpa, he'd call you a nice young man. You were 8 in 2008. That's elementary school aged if I know it. You get older in 2 days. Hey, Pass, I got some news for you. Everybody's gonna get older in 2 days because that's how the passage of time works. Happy almost birthday, by the way. Wait, hold on. We have to do it now because I'm not streaming Friday. Did y'all know this birthday command was originally invented for Pass? This is the one that I created for, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before Pass birthday, but it was made for Pass, and then later I edited it. So attention is scary to get in the spotlight. And then later I edited it so that it would change the text and anybody can have a birthday. But also it's really good and funny sounds. Pass is a nice young man. You're gonna get younger, actually. I don't think it works that way unless you've got some sort of machine or spell. You're a freshman in 2008. I was... Wait. How many years are in high school? Is it 3 or 4? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, right? So I was maybe a... 2008, 2009, sophomore... 4. Okay, yeah. I got confused because I used to live on the East Coast. And where I lived on the East Coast, they did 6 years of elementary school, 2 years of middle school, and 4 years of high school. And then I moved to the West Coast in middle school. And the West Coast where I lived did it 5 years of elementary, 3 years of middle, and 4 years of high school. And you'd think, IFE, high school is 4 years regardless of where you are, but the fact that you can take and give a year from middle school and elementary school messed me up so bad in remembering anything. I can't remember if juniors are real or not, or if high school can also just be 3 years, and maybe it can, we don't know. 5 if you take extra. That was me in college. Technically I did 4.5 and then a half year of study abroad. But I'm gonna drink my night coffee now. It's very yummy. The moral of the story is everybody's a different age at different times, unless you're born at the exact same time as somebody, which I think is called twins, but even those are a few minutes apart usually. Where you're living, junior high was 6 through 8. They had 4 years of junior high? Was elementary school only 4 years? Or did they cut high school into... Oh, wait, no, I just can't count. I just can't count. I was like 6 to 8. That's 4, right? It's not. Yeah, originally it was like 1st through 6th. It was kindergarten through 6th was in elementary school. 7 and 8 was middle school, and then 9, 10, 11, 12 high school. Wow, I forgot that there's numbers after 6 in terms of school. That's when they start using words. They start calling people freshmans and sophomores and hardmores and soft hards and Junior, seniors. Examine cultist. This guy's blocking the tower door. He looks like he's in some kind of trance. I don't think he even noticed we're here. Take cultist. There's nothing on him to take, and I'm not gonna steal anyway. I think you're legally allowed and recommended to steal from cultists. Use cultist. Can you hear me? You gotta step back. I need to go in the tower. By Yelmerb's blessing, an outsider. Tell me, friend, what brings you to this land in these dark times? I have to fix my son. My son is sick and I need to see Yelmerb. Well, unfortunate as that is, the tower is locked. Ever have one of those dreams where you have to go back to school despite knowing you're done? Not so much lately, but I used to frequently have those. Actually, wait, no. No. I think I only had one where, like, I knew I was done, but then I got, like, a letter in the mail that said, actually, you have to go back for, like, one more class that you're missing for your thing. But, who even is Barkley? You are. Mr. Charles Barkley is a basketball man. He played, or maybe still plays basketball. I don't follow sports at all. I feel like we already confirmed this earlier in the playthrough and I still don't remember. Gnarls Barkley III. Looking it up, I think we've confirmed that Mr. Barkley is still alive. I assume that he's retired by now. You hope you have an appetite tomorrow. Pass, I think you need to start going on a strange foods quest. Have you tried the Index Special yet? Have you tried the eating a fruit roll-up on top of a Quaker's Oats rice cake? Just to feel something? He's a TV commentator now. Is he a sports commentator or just like different commentator? I'm assuming sports. I don't know what other kind of commentators there would be, but maybe he's like a game show commentator. Pass, can you make a strawberry pizza and report back to me if that tastes good or not? Because I went to the strawberry festival and I ate a lot of delicious strawberry foods. And one of the stalls had something that they said strawberry pizza, and I was really excited thinking it was like a normal pizza but with strawberries on it, like the way they put pineapple on pizza sometimes. But then when I looked up at it, it was more like a cookie pizza situation where like it wasn't an actual cheese pizza, it was like a dessert in the shape of a pizza. I also got strawberry nachos, which was a similar thing. It was like triangles of crunchy fried dough with cinnamon sugar on them and whipped cream and strawberries. So it was like the shape of nachos, but not actual nachos. Your strawberry, your frosted strawberry, your frosted Ichigo. Yeah, I had one last night. For some reason, they just thought you were actually an 8th grader. The last day of class came up and everyone was asking if you're excited for high school. You're like, oh, I'm actually 31. I have an associate's degree. I just needed this for reasons. You dreamt you were buying psychedelics from a seedy place with a coworker. Was it a fun adventure at least? Did they give you the good stuff or did they give you bad stuff in the seedy place? That's what I'm saying. Strawberry on pizza could probably, it has the potential to be really good. I bet it could taste so good, but they didn't have it there. They only had fake pizza. So I didn't get that one. I didn't get that. Instead, I got a lot of other snacks. But now I've been thinking really hard about just buying strawberries and putting them on a pizza. Like buying a frozen pizza, like a frozen cheese pizza, and then chopping up some strawberries and putting them on there. I also tell you the dream me briefly considered buying cocaine. Is that my fault? Is that because of... Actually, no, wait, you were the one who brought that up in the first place. It can't be my fault. You're never beating the allegations. You should have had a dream where you went to Denny's and bought me coworker lunch again. I keep seeing Denny's now whenever I'm driving places, and I'm like, I haven't actually been to a Denny's aside from that one dream in the past several years. I should go to a Denny's sometime. Except Denny's doesn't even have that good food. They have good milkshakes, and their chicken tenders are a delight. But I'm not a fan of restaurant breakfast foods. Reminds you of the disappointing garlic festival you went to that had minimal strange garlic foods. That's upsetting. There's a garlic festival not super close to me, but the strawberry festival also wasn't very close to me. I had to drive quite a bit to get there. Other half of the dream last night, you were actually really Cleaver Bacon the character, and you were in some kind of Saw-like game show that actually rules. Just a garlic cookie. They didn't have any like Bayer like flavor infused garlics? I was gonna say, I would assume they would have some crazy garlic breads. Yeah, like here's our cheesy garlic bread, here's our like rutabaga garlic bread, here's our I can't even fathom what else you would do with garlic bread. Strawberry garlic bread? Maybe? Well, unfortunate as that is, the tower is locked. Yeah, I know about that. I got this key so I can enter the tower. Key? You mean the orb scepter and immaculate rod? What are you talking about? Some chump called Rutherford told me all I needed was this scepter to enter the tower. Rutherford? Oh, you mean Richards, right? Jenkins told us his name was Raffleson.
Yippee.
Yippee. Those are normal garlic foods. I guess that's true. Cheesy garlic bread. Well, rutabaga garlic bread? I don't even think I've ever eaten a rutabaga. You had a dream today that you were in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream and replaced Ted, but you were literally just your little scrappy self, and Am kept taking pity on you for being sad and wet. You know it's a dream because Am would never take pity on anyone. You want the crazy stuff. Strawberry garlic bread. Strawberry garlic bread. I'd be eating a slice of garlic pie and washing it down with a garlic potion. Oh my god, I bet garlic pie would be so good. Like a weird pot pie situation. Is there... Five out of 5 stars from 30 votes. Chef's resource. Garlic pie recipe, a timeless Italian classic. Dough is flour. Let's get this zoomed in so y'all can see. Flour. 12 tablespoons of butter. A stick of butter is 8 tablespoons, right? So that's a stick and a half, 3/4 a cup. Half a teaspoon of salt. 5 garlic cloves. Pecorino Romano cheese or Parmigiano Parmigiano. What's pancetta? Is that a meat of some kind? 3 eggs, 1/4 cup raisins. Soaked in cool water. Why are you soaking the raisins? Saffron threads, salt, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, pepper. Mix the flour and butter. Yeah, crumb your flour and butter, salt, ice water. That's not in the instructions. That's what I'm saying. Why are you rehydrating the raisins? Just use GURPS. Shape into a ball, refrigerate. Boil water, boil the garlic, drain and rinse, crush the cooked garlic. Oh, you're boiling them whole? I don't actually cook with fresh garlic very often. I generally use either garlic powder or like pre-minced garlic. Place in a bowl. Put all your other stuff in there, mix it all up. 2 pie discs. So you are making a full, you're making a full 10-inch pie. I was wondering if this was gonna be a situation where it's like you're making like a empanada or something. But no, this is a full 10-inch pie. This is like a mincemeat pie type situation, I think. There's no pictures. There's a video that I can't watch, but because I think maybe my ad block is blocking it. Conclusion. Garlic pie is a timeless Italian classic that is sure to become a new favorite in your kitchen. With its rich history, delicious flavors, and easy preparation time, this recipe is a must-try for any food enthusiast. Whether you're serving it as a main course or a side dish, garlic pie is sure to impress your guests and satisfy your taste buds. Pass. You should try making a garlic pie. What if it tastes so good? What if it's your new favorite food? What if it fixes everything forever? No, I don't understand rehydrating the raisins. You definitely can't use grapes. But, hi Asmin, hi Asmin, hi Asmin. I hope you're having a Wembles day. I hope you're having such a Wembles day. What? Don't tell me that. You guys didn't hear it. But that garlic pie recipe tab did just start speaking to me, and it said some of the best street food I ever had was in Asia. And it's like, of course it was. Have you seen the stalls? Have you seen them? They got all sorts of good all street food is good. The thing about street food is all street food, no matter where you are in the world, is so good. You did not hear anything. Yeah, I hid the source, which also mutes it for you. Does not mute it for me. I can hear the sounds. Him is so enthusiastic today. Him's excited to be here. It's so Wembley, basically. Jenkins told us his name was Raffleson. Ah, yes. Gerard Jenkins. He is correct. But his true name is Richards. You see, Richards came here 6 years ago to cure his own diabetes. However, he tried to split the faith at Liberty Island by promoting radical ideas. We had no choice but to exile him. But he keeps returning under different names, trying to start up a new revolution. He goes by many names, but his true name remains as that, Richards. So I'm already lost on the Raffleson situation. Raffleson, Rutherford, Richards. All three of those are the same guy who was in the house, who locked us in the house. And Jenkins was the guy in the transmutation circle who maybe died, I think. Radical Raffles when he has to cure his diabetes. Him just really loves Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Him doesn't do this with any other games. Him only cares about Barkley's Big Basketball Adventure. Him only cares about www.bigbasketballadventure.com. None of that matters. All we need is that rod you were talking about. Can you tell us where to find it? Yes, but first I must tell you of a tale. Oh, forgive my rudeness. I am Mac, a level 15 sugar slayer. You are safe with me, outsider. Now follow me into the tablet. There is much explaining to do. I forgot about the tablet in the town center. We didn't interact with that. Where the hell are these guys coming from? I don't know, Barkley. But we are at their mercy until we meet Yelmerb. Let's go to the tablet. Him loves the Bappet ball. Him loves to play with the crayons. Okay, so this is the tablet. I can't quite make out what's happening on there, but it looks like maybe someone's got a sword. And this one's got like a cow skull or maybe a horse head. And I can't tell if this one on the left has a bird head or... hold on. The problem is it's so small on my monitor. No, index was like 75. Hi, index. That's a very big streak. That's like if you had 3 quarters and you put them in a gumball machine and it gave you however many gumballs you can get for 75 these days. Hold on, I'm gonna lean so close to my monitor to see if I can make this out. So it turns out leaning very close to the monitor doesn't help me at all. That's a 3rd quarter. My question is, what the fuck is that thing next to the vending machine? Oh, that's a pump. That's the air pump. If we talk to it, it'll read us forum posts from 2008 or earlier about somebody who's really loves Japan and also Visual K. What do we got? What do we got? Aviator hat. That's a pretty good one. I was about to say I don't think I have any bad hats, but Man Sheep might be a little controversial. It's our save point, basically. The air pump is the save point. In this game, in order to save, you gotta sift through Weeaboo forum posts. They're so good, though. Examine picture slate. I sense great history behind this rock. I imagine it's a staple of the culture around here. Yeah, but I can't make out anything in this rock. It's just a bunch of figures in some kind of fight. They're fighting? Use. Can't you see anything you can use on the face? Take? Can't take it. It's too big. Cyberdwarf. Yeah, that's Cyberdwarf. That's our good friend Cyberdwarf. What did he do for us? He was the one who said that the prophecy about our son existed. Did we need him to, like, open the way? He's a little off looking. Well, you see, he got in a very bad accident. And they had to graft. They didn't have any fake skin. They didn't have any donated skin or fake skin, so they had to graft basketballs onto his skin to fix him, and he's very sensitive about it. Examine Mac. It's Mac. Going from past experience with these cult members, who knows what dark secrets he has. Take Mac. There's nothing on him to take, and I'm not gonna steal any. Oh yeah, the other thing is this menu, this like examine, use, take, leave menu, only in this area. The entire rest of the game, we've been playing this game for like dozens of hours. Everything else was just you press A to interact normal style. As soon as we got to this island, everything we interact with is like examine, use, take, or leave. It all started 30 years ago, just after the Great Awakening. Once we became aware of the evils of sugar, it couldn't be true. I'm always eating sugar every day. Did you know you can buy frozen fruit from the grocery store and then sprinkle some sugar and then sprinkle some water on it and then eat it and it's very yummy? Or you can put milk and sugar in your coffee and it's very yummy. Or if you're making tea, you can put a little sugar in it and it's very yummy. Like to sprinkle sugar on the cereal. Now here's my question. Is this like already sugared cereal and you're getting a super sugar? Or is this like you're buying Kellogg's Corn Flakes and then you're adding a little sugars to it? A little bit of Rice Krispies Snap Crackle Pop and then add a little sugars to it. Base powder levels, Rice. Okay, yeah. Because that, definitely. Rice Krispies, basic corn flakes. Actually, basic corn flakes are already a little bit sweet. It's the power of the corn in them. You should do something like a drink of coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. This one doesn't have sugar added, but it has chocolate sauce and creamer, and the creamer is sweetened. So it probably has sugar in it, but I didn't add sugar separately. Sometimes I like to mix a bowl of half Frosted Flakes and half Corn Flakes, because the older I get, the more powerful sugar is. And sometimes I don't want all that. Sometimes I want a little bit less. So I'm diluting my Frosted Flakes with regular Corn Flakes to get the desired level of sugars just for me. Just for me. I haven't had Kix in a hot minute. Is Kix the ones that's like checkerboard? They're like what? No, those are Chex. Chex is what's in Chex. That's why they call it Chex Mix. What does a Kix look like? I'm Googling it. Kix are balls. Those sure are just balls. That's like the default cereal, I think. Kix has chocolate in it. Kix can have chocolate in it. I believe there is chocolate Kix. Or no, they don't all have chocolate. What's the one that's like Puffs is perhaps, because like standard, hold on, we can look at these. Kix just like standard balls of Corn Puffs. Chex Mix. A cashier's Chex Mix. Naturally debuffing aura of the Waffle House in some way. There's no Waffle Houses where I live. I Googled, is there a Waffle House in California? And the first result was a song that somebody wrote that said, the lyrics to the song go, there's no Waffle Houses in California, there's no Waffle Houses on the West Coast. And I was like, well, that answers my question. Kix has flavors. Like berry, and honey, and berry, and turtle, and Paw Patrol, and $1.24. That can't be true. That can't be right. That can't be right. They don't make cereal that cheap. The fuck is that? What is that? It's not real. Yahoo! Yahoo! Your mom in bed called you in bed on the phone. It's like, what the fuck, are we in the same house? Turns out she wanted to tell your brother just closed on a condo. That rules. Congratulations on your brother's condo. Can't believe there's propaganda kicks. Specifically baby propaganda kicks. Insane. Wild and crazy. Crave is the cereal that I'm thinking with the chocolate inside. There might also be chocolate kicks. We just don't know. ACAB, and this K stands for Canine Patrol. Oh God, you're dying. Probably because you haven't eaten anything past, please. Go to your kitchen. Open your fridge or your pantry, eat a handful of broccoli. Or, maybe a mozzarella stick. Wait, that's not what they call them. It's stringed cheese is when they're not breaded and fried. Apple. Just a slice of bread, maybe even with some butter on it, if you got butter on it. I went to go make some cinnamon toast the other day. And alas, my bread, it was moldy. So I had to throw it away and eat oatmeal instead. I'll have some tiramisu for dinner. Follow your dreams, follow your heart. I would eat tiramisu for dinner if I had tiramisu in my house, but I don't, so I had a turkey pot pie instead. ACAB, especially the little dogs they train to find your cocaine. Your cocaine? Are you like bringing it to the airport? I guess dogs can be anywhere, not at the airport. They could be anywhere. Our cocaine. Please imagine, everybody, in your head that one picture of Bugs Bunny where it says Tenemos and has the it has the little hammer sickle communist flag on it, and it says our cocaine on it. Please imagine that now. Thank you. Dog with the butter on it. Make a hot dog with some butter on it. Hot dog. I should go to the grocery store tomorrow. I don't want to. I want to lay in bed and then get up and then do other stuff. My cocaine is our cocaine. But I should go to the grocery store and get more bread and get hot dogs and get eggs. But like, I have some eggs left. I could make it to Monday. I could make it through the weekend. Or I could just go literally any other time. The grocery store is open most hours of the day, all days of the week. If you go to the grocery store, you can lay around with the looming sense of... That's true. That is actually one of the best motivators to do a task, is if you do the tasks, then you won't have to think about doing the task. Bowsen shakes your head at everyone in traditional shoebell greeting. Hi, V. Thank you for the gift sub, by the way, Dalokno. I'm very glad I can do Roingus Hop now. If you order your groceries online, somehow that's worse than going to the grocery store, because they always get my order wrong and or can't find my house or cancel halfway through my order. And then it becomes an even worse hassle than it was if I had just driven the like 5 minutes to the grocery. The thing is, the grocery store literally isn't even far from my place. It's like 5 minutes away. And if I don't even want to go to that one, I can go to like 4 other grocery stores within 10 minutes of me. Activates the new pronouns in the chat. Pronounced, smile. Refreshed got an ad of Oreos frauding? That's... can't be true. That can't be true at all. I don't even know how that would work anatomically. Oreo is a disc. You love ordering anything but a dorm and saying, leave it at the door. I wish, the problem is I live in an apartment that's on a street with like several identical apartments, and they always get the numbers mixed up. If I, like, whenever I order anything online, it's a miracle if they bring it to our building and not one of the buildings next door. You're free from work and ready to pass out. Pass, when's the last time you ate something? Did you eat dinner? If you haven't eaten a dinner, you should eat a thing. Even if it's just a little snack. Even if it's like a cup of Soylent. Pass is passing it. Pass is passing out. You're living up to your name. You have to build up your stomach muscles so you can eat so many good treats on your birthday. Those are on mobile. Are you willing to share the hot new pronoun update? Wait. Huh? Is that what Twitch did? Is that what that was? Does Twitch have built-in pronouns now? Oh wait, oh no, are you just announcing your new pronouns? I was like, is this a new like UI update? It is a really good pronoun, honestly. Instead of tiramisu, you're having Caesar salad. I feel like Caesar salad and tiramisu are opposite sides of this food spectrum, and yet they both taste so yummy. You're it.
Celeste.
If you reverse it, if you're it she, then that means you're gonna have to scratch because you're itchy.
Dallas.
Haha. 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 Ha. I love word puns. Caesar salad is so fucking tasty. It really is. Thank you. Hi, Nell. We're talking about, what are we talking about? We're talking about food, I think, and groceries. And Caesar salad. Oh, if I go to the grocery store, I could get a Caesar salad. They sell those in plastic bags, and then you just have to shake all the... It's like a plastic bag inside of a plastic bag, and inside of that plastic bag, there's a few more plastic bags with all the different ingredients to a salad, and you open all of the bags, and you put everything together in a bowl, and you wash the lettuce anyway, even though it says the bag it's like 3 times pre-washed, you wash it again anyway, because you don't want nasty salad germs. And then you mix all this stuff in a bowl, and then you eat it, and it's yummy. Food and cocaine. Oh yes, and cocaine. Quick, everyone hit me with your pronouns. Any of them, take your pick. My favorite is, I think one of my favorites was a Tumblr post where somebody said, a new pronoun meta, use whatever pronouns you use for yourself for me. And I'm like, that's genius, because then you'll always know what somebody's pronouns are as long as they're referring to you in the third person. Throws them really hard at you, well, that's not very nice. If you were in a kindergarten class, the teacher might make you stand in the corner for that. Microplastics. Did y'all see the article? The article that said maybe we're not living in a horrible microplastic world, and maybe it's a false positive by the rubber gloves that are being used whenever they're doing science to measure how many microplastics there are. Professional nouns. My professional nouns are... Well, they're unemployed. So I guess I don't have any of those right now. Did see that. So maybe we live in a world where we're not slowly turning into plastic because of all the plastic business slash job. I'm trying to remember anything. Professional nouns are quarterly slash projections. Pronouns you meant are called mirror pronouns. There's a name for it. It's not just a joke post. I can't imagine it would be very practical to actually use mirror pronouns out and about. But also, it wouldn't be too hard for people to figure out. I think most people would get the hang of it real fast. Job slash less real unemployed nouns. Do any nouns have a job? I guess the pronouns, that's the whole point of it. Who cares if life is practical? I want to say hell yeah, who cares if life is practical, but sometimes you're just so tired. I think that's what the point of professional nouns is these are the nouns where they don't count. No! These are the nouns where the nouns that aren't actually me. They don't count. It's just to make life easier for a little bit. They really used to go by them when you were still figuring out your identity. Hell yeah. Wouldn't they only find the polymers from the nitrile glove then? The article was like something like the little like the like rubber gloves shed like really small particles that look really similar to microplastics. And so there's a very good chance that a lot of studies that measured microplastics were inflated by just stuff that was shed off the gloves. And so they're redoing a bunch of studies now. So we'll see in a bit. We'll see in a bit if a difference has been made. Kind of fucks with mirror pronouns. Honestly, I'm clearly missed one of the conversations. Sharondi got it covered. I almost forgot about gloves for a second. Robe/bot. No, for me, gender-wise, I've decided that it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't really fuck with any of the genders, so I'm like, I'm living that agender life. I'm just like, whatever. And so for the ease of convenience, it's any pronouns, because what a pronoun is to me personally is like a translation. It's like a filler word that you need to put in a sentence grammatically. If that makes sense. You were lurking while playing Hades, you activated the grad student in you. Or some post that was like, I go by he, they, because I ain't him yet. Nobody can be him. Gender is whatever's convenient at the time and situation. You need to be a girl for the bit, that you can be a girl for a bit. That's a sentiment I see expressed a lot, and I think that's beautiful. Well, that's him. Him can be him. Just need to start referring to yourself as the definitive article, Ify is you. Simply do not refer to me. I don't need to be referred to. Easy. Except you do need to be referred to, because what if somebody is talking about me in the third person? You love referring to Ify? It's crazy. I always forget that people remember about you when you're not there. Sometimes I'll be lurking on streams and then I'll get summoned because somebody will mention something related to Ify, and I'll be like, oh wait, that's me, hi. I didn't mean to be eavesdropping when you were talking about me. Hello, I'm here. Yeah, God, you too. But like, what do you mean people remember you? That's object permanence. I thought we all agreed we weren't gonna do that. I thought we all agreed out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see something, it's gone. It stopped existing, and then you'll see it again later. People will be like, we were just talking about you. You're like, you could do that? That's what I'm saying. Ify just is. You're like a streamer I recommend to people. That can't be true. That can't be true. As soon as I disappear from this stream, everybody's gotta probably be thinking about, like, Pokemon or breakfast cereals. Talk about you, that's, oh, thank you. Inside of me are two wolves. One of the wolves says, that's so nice that people appreciate you. The other wolf says, that can't possibly be true. I shouldn't have eaten all those wolves. Speaking of summoning, sometimes you can just summon somebody by mentioning them when they're lurking. You're funny and deserve to be talking about. See, I can't believe you, but it would be mean to you to not believe you, so I guess I have to believe you. This is the conflict. Object permanence does exist in some people. That can't be true. I know I've done that too. I've been summoned in a Cleaver stream before. You know that Kagan is out there somewhere. That logic seems absolute. This is the struggle. This is the struggle of being I feel like it's a struggle that probably a lot of people resonate with, that low self-esteem struggle, that like, you know how every artist in the world is like, my art is terrible and every artist is better than me, except every artist thinks that, which is strange because how can they think that when every other artist has art that's so good? So it's like a strange contradiction where it's like, logically, you know, that can't be true. Logically, you're probably fine and normal and maybe even enjoyable to some extent. But the little gremlins in your brain say, no. You can see all of your flaws at all time. Therefore, everybody can see all of your flaws at all time. It be that way. It really be that way. You're not gonna get me, Weaver. You're not gonna get me with the mind goblin D's nuts, boom, got 'em. You're not gonna get me with that. Even though they are the mind goblins that are in your mind that are saying that. And the mind goblins in your mind will hit you with the mind goblin D's nuts. Boom, got 'em. One time you fell asleep in stream and they rated it out to an Aussie stream you watched. You woke up to the streamer telling a chatter to stop pinging me because it was 3 a.m. You were like, that's crazy. You never sent a single message that stream. Did somebody just like look at the list of people in the chat and were just pinging you about it? That's crazy. They're like, I know you're there. Reply, reply. You were dreaming. They wanted to talk to you so bad. You're literally popular. Here's my stream, my Twitch stream promise to all of you. Every lurker is safe in this chat, at least from me. I will never look at the list of chatters. I will never, ever, ever look at the list of chatters. If you're there in secret, if you don't want to talk, if you just want to be sitting and watching, you're so safe. You're so safe to do it. It all started 30 years ago, just after the Great Awakening. Once we became aware of the evils of sugar, it would be tantamount to sin to keep this information secret. Thus, we formed a group of the most devout LIB... They love acronyms in this game. Thank you for the clip! Most devout LIBERTY followers to travel the land, spreading the word. We called them the Needles of Hope. After a year of their successful campaign to liberate the world of sugar, don't take away the sugar. It tastes good, and artificial sweeteners taste bad. Something sinister occurred. You see, we initially thought that it would be as simple as telling people not to consume sugar, and that would be the end of it. We were wrong. What does this have to do with the rod? I don't have time for your fairy tales. You would never call someone out. Now you look at the list of chatters, it's just because you're a curious George. I won't even do that. You're safe from my peepers. You're safe from my knowledge. But I will lurk in your streams sometimes. I love to have a background sound. You look at that list all the time? What's that thing they're saying in Dune that's like, I will not put my hand in the box. It's the little death that makes you die. It's evil. That's me, and looking at the list of chats, looking at weird, it's like, don't look at the comments section on certain websites, and don't look at the list of people that are, I don't even look at my stream numbers during. I look at my stream numbers after stream. Twitch sends me a beautiful email after stream that says, this is how many viewers you got, and this was your average of viewers, and this was the most used emote, and all that good stuff. I look at that in the email after stream. I look at the summary, but I don't even look at my numbers during stream. It's all secrets. Why is there so much pollen? I think it's because of spring. You got allergies? Thank you for the quote. I already forgot that was a sentence that I just said. The Bene Gesserit. Was that in Dune? The what? The Mind Killer. Thank you, Cleaver. Cleaver gets it. Otherwise, it's anxiety-inducing. Mostly, I just try to keep as few distractions on screen as possible, I think. I feel like it would be less of an anxiety issue to me and more of a just like, oh, the number is changing. I have to stop. Y'all have seen how distracted I get during streams, even without looking at the numbers. Already, we've looked up a recipe for garlic pie and looked at what Kix looked like. It's why I can't keep Discord open on my monitor either, because people will post a message somewhere and I'll see a notification and I'll go, ooh, what are people posting over there? Whoa, distraction be upon you. You hate that email summary because it's always like, your numbers went so down. You're like, I don't care about the numbers, but it feels like getting a report card. Turn that off. If it's making you feel bad, turn that off. Generally, my expectations are so low. I'm like, I bet only 3 people showed up today. Which is crazy because I was literally at the stream and I see more than 3 of y'all in the chat. But as soon as stream ends, it's like, I bet everybody went on their computer and said, I'm gonna go to bed tonight instead, which is honestly fair. It's very important to go to sleep. It's nighttime. It's nighttime and that's when you go to sleep. Speaking of bennies. You got them good bennies? But then I get an email and it says, more than 3 people showed up to your stream, and I say, whoa, wait, really? And then I smile about it. Now we're all 3 people. Guess who got prescribed benzos for probably way too long is getting off them now. Let's go. Let's go, perhaps? Always good to make a change for the better? Whoa, ADHD be upon thee. Sofa King. Sofa King good to sleep at night. Ben's nod. This is my attempt to nod. Do you think I should make a nodding animation for my tuber? Do you think I should have the ability to actually nod instead of just kind of wiggling up and down a little bit? Or should I only just wiggle strangely? Bazissi. I don't think it's called that. Wait, is it really just Xanax? I don't know anything about medicine on account of the part where I haven't been to a doctor in so long. My medicines that I take is Dramamine when I need to play a first-person camera game. And you got summoned! Let's go. Short for benzodia the Forbidden One? Benzodia Zeppenis. That's too many letters. I was gonna say they should make it shorter, but they literally already did. It's Benzos. Benzodia is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's what I'm saying. Xanax is what you use for when you're having a panic attack. I take Dramamine and sometimes ibuprofen. And I eat gummy vitamins. I think I have some Zyrtec in my house for if somebody comes over and they have a cat allergy. Wow. Do I have Advil? Or like cold medicine? I might not even have that. Gummy vitamins are so good. I got the vitamin D and I got the multivitamin, and I need to remember to eat them more because I don't go out in the sun enough to get all of the vitamins from the sun, which I think is really only 1 or 2 vitamins that you get from the sun. It might just be D. I'm eating vegetables though. Those have vitamins in them. Some Zyrtec. It's an allergy medicine. Take so many medicines. Zyrtec, yeah, it's really expensive, which is crazy. I don't know why it's so expensive. It also, no, that's fine. What is it Lactaid that has like a really short shelf life? Sometimes I have Lactaid in my house for when friends come over and we want to eat ice cream or something. I think I might be slightly lactose intolerant, but not enough that it ever causes me problems. Like, I think it'll cause me problems if I drink a full glass of milk. But usually I'm fine with like ice cream or pizza or other dairy foods, just like normal amounts of them. You gotta get the store brand. Over $1. Okay, hold on now. You can't tell me Wait, $1 a pop like $1 a pill? Okay. For a second, I thought you were saying like $1 a bottle, and I'm like, that is not expensive. Let's have a normal amount of milk with Ify. Please, help yourself to a normal amount of dairy product in my home. I don't think I have any Lactaid with me, so you can't have an excessive amount unless you brought your own Lactaid, or it's not a problem for you. Him, do you lack toes? Him has one large toe on each foot. What's the most expired milk you've drank? So, one thing that's about me is my nose doesn't work too good. It's not like I have no sense of smell, but I have an inconsistent and unreliable sense of smell. Some stinky smells I can't smell at all, including spoiled milk. So I can't tell if milk is bad or not by sniffing it. I have to like pour out a little in the sink to see if it's got lumps, and then taste a little bit to see if it's a sour taste. Does that affect your taste? I don't know, because I've always been like this. So I've only ever had a sense of taste. It might. I've recently had a sneaking suspicion it might, because all sushi tastes the same to me, more or less, unless we're talking like tamago sushi or like the stuff with the sauces on it. But like that, salmon and tuna basically taste the same to me. So I'm wondering if there's secret smell flavors to sushi that other people are tasting that I'm not. Just new. But am I a fish racist? Oh, saying all sushi tastes the same. But like, to my tongue, I can't help. I'm fish blind. Maybe that makes me anti-fish racist. I don't see colors when it comes to fish when it's sushi. Killer fish, San Diego. Killer fish, San Diego. Killer fish racism is crazy. I'm actually just very proud of myself that I connected the dots from that sentence to the things that I was saying about sushi, because I had almost already forgotten what I said about sushi and was ready to be like, all right, where are we going with fish racism? Killer fish from San Diego. Because a lot of people I know, most sushi doesn't taste like much to me. It tastes mostly like texture and cold. I taste the rice more than I taste the fish on sushi. I think sushi specifically should have room temperature for the flavor to be maximized. That also probably is part of it. But talking about fish racism, I'm proud of myself. I was talking about my understanding of the sentence. My ADHD isn't so bad that I lost the plot of the conversation when reading the message fish racism. I'm glad you connected the dots, because you're not awake enough to extrapolate on anything. I'm pretty sure there were like 3 beats of conversation topic that I either didn't read or forgot about already. I should scroll up in the chat. Anyway, the answer to the milk question is, no milk that has chunks in it. But sometimes I gotta stick my tongue in a little bit of sour milk to know that it's sour. And then I won't drink it. And then at a certain point, I just stopped buying normal milk. I only buy oat milk now. I used to buy almond milk, but then almond milk, if I put it too far back in my fridge, it freezes, and then it gets weird chunks in it from freezing and thawing, and I didn't like that. So I started buying oat milk, and it's been more reliable and kind to me. I think that's the moral of milks. Good day for quotes. Thank you for the quote. Whenever you have sushi out of the fridge, it's basically the way you described it. I only ever eat sushi in restaurants, and I only ever eat sushi when I'm going out to sushi restaurants with friends who really like sushi. Because generally, whenever I go to restaurants, it's only with friends who want to go to restaurants. Can anyone tell me why sushi is good? That's what I'm saying. Like, all right. I know some people don't like sushi because they're like, the fact that it's raw fish icks them out. Or they don't like the texture of it. You try it all the time and you just can't. That's why I'm thinking maybe there's secret smells involved. And the smells are supposed to add to the taste, but my nose doesn't smell them. I went to, you fear you're icked out by raw fish, and I think that's valid. I think, especially as you get older, the older you get, the more you're allowed to decide that you don't like certain foods. When you're young, you can also decide that you don't like certain foods. But I think the older you get, the more experience you have with food, so you can set yourself a little palate and be like, yeah, listen, I know about all the foods. I have money. I can go to the grocery store and only get the foods that I like. You should still be eating some kind of balanced diet, like getting all your vitamins and nutrients. You should be eating some vegetables. But like, if you don't like the texture of like beans, you don't ever have to eat beans. You can eat other stuff. It's allowed. Your irrational shrimp fear. What is your shrimp sphere? Like avocado and rice and crab and cucumber and boy, it's all together, it's good. I don't even think, like California roll isn't even crab. Sometimes it's crab, but usually it's like the imitation crab, which is just white fish. And I think it's cooked. So like California roll isn't even raw fish. And then, yeah, there's the difference between like maki sushi, because when I'm talking about sushi, I'm talking about like the nigiri sushi. I'm talking about like a slab of raw fish on top of like a ball of rice. And depending on which fish you get... Actually, wait. Is it just tamago that gets a little seaweed wrap? I feel like there's like some that get the little like extra seaweed belt. The rolls are crazier because the rolls, they'll like mix stuff in. They'll like mix extra business in unless you're getting like a very basic like salmon roll or tuna roll. With the rolls, it's a lot of rice, so it's mostly you're getting the rice flavor with a little bit of fish in it. But when it's like, when you're getting like the nigiri sushi where they just give you like 2 pieces of, here's like a rectangle of squid on top of a ball of rice, and then you just eat that and maybe you dip it in soy sauce, up to you. Those are the ones that taste all the same to me. The rolls, usually they'll like mix in other ingredients or add sauces, and that adds more to the flavor. Usually if I'm getting rolls, I'm getting the white people rolls. I'm getting like the tempura shrimp rolls. I don't know if I feel like I've had a Philadelphia roll, the ones where they put cream cheese in it. The irrational shrimp fear goes like this. You've tried shrimp many times, but you could never actually eat it because you have a big fear of being allergic to shellfish. You're not allergic to shellfish, but for some fucking reason, whenever you're near shrimp, you're like, maybe today's the day. And you try to eat it, but you just can't do it. Honestly, like, I get that because that's one of the ones that they like scare tactic you. They're like, shellfish allergies are the ones that'll just kill you. Same with like peanut allergies, but I feel like we encounter peanuts more in our day-to-day, so it's a little easier to be like waned off that. We're like, yeah, I've eaten peanut butter sandwiches before, I know what's up. Whereas shellfish, it's like, when's the last time I had a shrimp? And what if it killed me? I have no fear because I don't believe in being scared, so I will eat anything that'll kill me. Hi, Freddy's Kruger. Hide pieces of shrimp and fruit, prepare an EpiPen and see what happens. No. 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 That's not how you do it. If somebody has...
me, irrational shoes fear goes like this.
Shoes?
I have tried shoes many times,
Uh-huh.
but he could never like actually wear it because he have a big fear of being allergic to walking.
Wait.
For the record,
You
I
can
am not allergic to walking.
You can walk without
But for
shoes.
some fucking reason whenever I am near shoes I'm like, maybe today's the day. And sometimes he try to wear it but he just can't do it.
You can walk without shoes. Have you tried walking in socks? Or are you scared of socks too? Sitting. If you're allergic to shellfish, you're allergic to cockroaches. That doesn't sound right. Is cockroaches crustaceans? I know isopods is crustacean. I thought isopods were the only crustaceans of the land. Like little roly-polies. Is cockroaches those too? Or do they just like share share
Of passion,
proteins.
that's my irrational shrimp feel goes like this. I have tried shrimp many times, but I could never actually eat it because I have a big fear of being allergic
Congratulations,
to shellfish.
Finchie, on becoming a brand new copy pasta.
I am not allergic to shellfish, but for some fucking reason, whenever I am near shrimp, I'm like, maybe today's the day. Sometimes I try to eat it, but I just can't do it.
Okay, but Finchie, if I made you some shrimp yummies, which is the food that I dreamed up in my dream the other night, where I dreamed that I made up a food called shrimp yummies, which is basically potato croquets. Like you mash some potatoes, and then you mix in some minced shrimp already cooked, and then you form it into little pancakes, and then you bread it and you fry it, you pan fry it. I don't know if you could do it. You wouldn't eat my dream food. That's okay, I understand. You're allowed to say what food you don't want. I think it is important. I think it is important that even when you're an old person, even if you're like 70 years old and you're like, I know I don't like green beans, to every once in a while, just if you're feeling up to it, like, take a bite of somebody's green beans and be like, just gotta make sure I still don't like this, because tastes do change as you get older. I know this doesn't apply to the shrimp, because the shrimp is not a flavor or a texture. It's a fear of death. It's a fear of the universe playing a horrible prank and you suddenly developing a shellfish allergy, because you can develop those later in life, but the chances statistically are not very high that it'll happen. Believe you wish you liked burgers? You don't like burgers? You know what? That's fair. I know people who don't like burgers. I know people who don't like beef. I like burgers. It's okay. I'll eat all your burgers.
As vi sett nu, irrational, shrimp, fear, goes, like, this, have, tried, shrimp, many, times, but never, actually, it, because, have,
We cannot blow up Finchie.
Being, allergic, to, shellfish, food, the, record, no, allergic, to, shellfish, but
is him rapping.
Some fucking reason
Some
whenever
punkt.
am near shrimp, I'm like, maybe to this
Shrimp.
there,
Like, ike.
Sometimes try to but
E-punkt.
just can
You fucked up bad, but you said it anyway. No, it's beautiful. It's my favorite song now. Prappa the hymn. Grew up kosher, so there's some food you just can't do. That too, some people it's like, it just, you don't develop a taste for it, or you grow up with like a, I don't like this, and so you never will. Some food you had to fight to like. That's the other thing, is sometimes just like, it's important to give yourself opportunities to just try a thing later on in life too, because sometimes something that you eat, even like, I'm not even talking like, oh, you ate this when you were 10 and you didn't like it and now you're 20. I'm talking about like, you ate it when you were 20 and you didn't like it, and then like 2 years later, just give it a little taste. Just give it like a small bite and be like, how do I feel about this now? I'm looking at it with new eyes. Still don't like it, then it's just like, all right, I've updated the file on avocado. I still don't like it. Or like, sometimes you're like, you know what, actually, maybe I had a bad one last time and this is okay. Or like, you know what, I was expecting something when I ate it last time, and now that I'm not expecting that, I can kind of get where this taste is going. Gibraltar. Ratlarbig. I don't think we have a Gibraltar. Garibaldo? Oh, this is my beans hat. Ironically enough, not that big a fan of regular bacon. Wait, what kind of bacon is there? What is irregular bacon? Is that like Canadian bacon, like on a pizza? Used to hate pickles as a kid. You're a changed man. I've never really been a big fan of pickles. I still haven't come around. I should eat some pickles sometime soon and see how I'm feeling. Pickles is one of those foods where it's like, I like it when it's like chopped up and mixed into things like a tuna salad. And I like takuan, like the sweet pickles, the like Japanese sweet pickles. I like other pickled vegetables, but like the stereotypical pickled cucumbers, whether it's slices or whole pickle or spear pickle or whatever, I don't know. It's like too much. It's like too much of it. I only want a little bit of it, the flavor. Too much of it condensed into one shape. But I bet there'll be a time where a pickle will hit so good. Currently in your heavy autism era, not being able to eat mush foods like applesauce. Oh no, rest in peace. Feel yuck eating it and it makes you want to vomit. You weren't able ever to do mashed potatoes. You're just gonna have to do baked potatoes get soft. Fried potatoes, French fries, the crispy styles, potatoes chips. Oh, turkey bacon. Oh, like pork bacon versus other animals' bacon. Hope you can eat again soon. It's been 4 days of bad depression. I'm telling you, just make yourself eat. You just kind of, listen, even if you're like really not feeling it, it's you got food is, I think, is a thing that a lot of people see as an enjoyable activity. I don't actually like food very much. Food does not very much for me. Sometimes I'll enjoy a treat. Sometimes I'll enjoy a flavor, but most of the time food is very meh to me. And you gotta be okay with like seeing eating as like, even if you don't have an appetite, you have to kind of see it as like body maintenance. Like if I'm not in the mood to eat food. In fact, the thought of food makes me nauseous right now. But I know if I don't put something in my mouth and chew and swallow, my body is gonna feel worse later. Ironic because you love mashed potatoes. I do love a mashed potato, but if it's a texture thing, I so get it. I went through a period of my time where I couldn't do I went through a period of my time where I couldn't do yogurt. It was too slime for me, but I've gotten back into yogurt. I don't know about cottage cheese. I haven't had cottage cheese in a hot minute. And the idea of a cottage cheese texture is not super appealing, but maybe I'll come around to it at some point. Thank you for the quote. Can't do flan, you've tried it. I always feel like flan's gonna be better for me than it is. I always see a flan and I'm like, that looks so yummy. And then I take a bite and I'm like, this is, yeah, it's slimier than I want it to be, and it's not the flavor that I want it to be. Don't know if you can, Kate won't comment to what you're gonna say. You dinky the coffee. Me too, actually. Having some chalky milk. My coffee is basically a chocolate milk with the amount of chocolate and creamer in it. Applesauce on things is an intriguing concept. It would probably be good, actually. Yeah, like really good applesauce on like an English muffin in place of jam. Applesauce on bread. Yeah, don't starve yourself if you don't want to starve yourself. You won't be doing yourself any favors by not eating. It's probably exacerbating your depression systems. That's what I'm saying. Like, your body and your mind are connected, but they're also two separate machines. And even if your brain is off, you have to try really, really hard to take care of your body, because otherwise it'll make your brain worse. And I know it's super hard to do that when you've got the depression attacking you from all angles, because the depression makes you not want to do anything. But sometimes you just gotta... So much of my life has been lived on just... Just the power of I gotta. Other partner can't do rice because of texture. That's an unfortunate thing to not be able to handle texture for. Rice is my big favorite. It's so hard to fight against sad brains. It really is. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's hard because you have to, you're like, oh, just get up and do it. It's like, I literally can't do it. That's the whole point of the depression. But the answer is the answer to it is you do, like, that's the only thing, is you just kind of have to. You think it'll get better in a few days? Try to do whatever you can. I wish I could go to my kitchen right now and shove some food through the computer. Do you want my old tofu? I don't think it's safe to eat. It's been opened and in the fridge for like a couple weeks. It's probably moldy. You shouldn't eat that. And I don't have any. I have naan bread in the freezer that I can microwave for you so that it's so soft and warm and yummy. And I have some also old broccoli that I'm not gonna give you because that might be rude. But I have some bow tie pasta, and I think a can of tomato sauce. I could make us a pasta. You wanna please? You're so hungry. I really wanna do a cooking stream. I would love to do a brownie baking stream. I need to figure out a way to set it up. The thought in my head is strapping a phone to my forehead like a GoPro and then just recording it, because I don't think I can get an actual camera set up in my kitchen. And I definitely need to be recording the stove. Maybe I don't need to be recording the stove. But I feel like that would be very hard to do without accidentally doxing myself. Start eating again through liquid drinks like protein drinks or even sugar drinks will help. I'm assuming the big hurdle is probably just effort of acquiring food, because when you're depressed, everything is an extra chore, and it's like, why even bother? The why even bother is because you gotta. Because it'll only get worse if you don't. But there's also the tips and tricks of like, you don't have to make a sandwich. You're allowed to just eat a slice of bread. You're allowed to just like eat a couple slices of deli meat. You can just go to the fridge and just eat the deli meat or a cheese or even all of the ingredients separate or any of the ingredients. You definitely can't eat raw flour, and you probably can't eat uncooked rice. But like a lot of ingredients, you could just kind of put in your mouth and eat them. And it's fine. You don't have to worry. When you're barely eating anything, you don't have to worry about what foods are good for you or not. You're allowed to just eat chips. You're allowed to just eat cookies. You're allowed to just eat like whatever you can get your hands on. Hi, Ify, do you know Particle Man? Particle Man, Particle Man. Size of he's so very small, man. I don't know all the lyrics to it. I know Universe Man, size of the entire Universe Man. There's a Triangle Man, I think. I don't remember what his deal is, but he's probably a triangle. Weird pain when breathing is one of your least favorite pains. Real. Moldy tofu can be eaten, you think. I don't... Now, Asmund, I'm not sure about that. I don't think you're supposed to eat most foods moldy, except for, like, blue cheese, but that's because the mold is baked in. Don't they do controlled moldy tofu? I promise you the tofu that's in my fridge is not under control. I bought a pack of firm tofu and I used half of it to make a stir fry 2 or maybe 3 weeks ago, and then I put the rest in my fridge and said I'm gonna eat the rest of this later, and I haven't touched it since. And I've been looking at it every time that I open it. It might actually be fine. The problem is I'm not sure. I haven't opened it to look. If I open it and I look and I see spots on there of a different color, I'll put it right in the trash. But the problem is that some mold can be white, which is the color of tofu. And if that's in there, I won't know. Food eaten in China called hairy tofu is tofu with mold on it on purpose. I promise you that's not what's in my fridge. The expired food versus Asmund old mold food. Sometimes the mold food and the expired food are the same food. It's typing for him. It'll get you. The mold, it'll get you. No, mold is one of those things I don't fuck around with. I'll eat a lot of expired food. Also, did I say hi, Uncle Punch? Hi, Uncle Punch. I'll fuck around with expired foods. I'll eat 3-year-old shrimp out of my freezer. But if there's any sort of visible mold, all of it's going in the trash. I know there's certain foods that you're allowed to like cut the mold off of and it's okay, but most of them it's not. Most of them it's like if you can see mold on the surface, it's too late, it's in there. You only eat expired food, it makes you stronger. I think I have some expired food I can be eating. Mold and expired combined become tenuous allies. They do moldy tofu and cho quinoa? What is cho quinoa? You like your meat as fresh as you can get. Eat that raw meat. You can eat an entire steak without cooking it, and you'll maybe only get a little bit of parasites. I'll like fuck around with undercooked meat sometimes too. Sometimes I'm cooking some meat, and I pull it, I put in, like, I'll cook a burger and I'll open it up and I'll be like, that's pinker than it should be on the inside, but it's probably okay. And if it's not, well, you ludos, you only live once or twice or something. You Finchi, you chokuni on these nuts, how dare you? Weaver walked so I could run, how dare you? Stream's over, I'm going home. I'm already home. We've been on this dialogue box for 40 minutes for having very important conversations. I can't believe you, I'm so betrayed. I'm gonna go eat 10 pounds of shrimp. I don't have 10 pounds of shrimp. That's the only reason I have to get to the grocery store so I can get some shrimp to make some shrimp yummies. Pink is extra good, right? Or is that bad? Sorry you had to do it. And the problem is that I understand. The mold made you do it. The problem is, as betrayed as I am, I'm also so impressed you got me with that. I'm always on the lookout for those. I'm trying so hard to not get got. You have bested me in combat. Shrimp just learning their ABCs. Always be shrimp. Thank you for the clip. 1.5 hours into an IV stream, it turns into something philosophical or ethical, etc. It's all based on what y'all say in the chat. Say words at me and I will reply. Such is the method. What does this have to do with the rod? I don't have time for any fairy tales. Be patient, my friend. The answers will come in time. As I was saying, a proactive message was not enough to end the ills of sugar. What we didn't know was that sugar was sentient. Charles Barkley's staring at you. Charles Barkley has no time for y'all's fairy tales. Stream is always directed by chat. It's true. These Charles be barking you. I do love that Charles choking on D's Barkley. I do love that Barkley triggers the dog bark every time, and that's beautiful. You know what nobody's gotten in a hot minute is the secret word. We've had a secret word for like 5 streams that nobody's guessed.
Wow.
It's not banana or basketball. It's, I think, both a noun and a verb. But also most nouns are verbs.
Yup.
Gup. What if it's secret? That's how you play the game. It ain't gup. People have been saying gup. Place is a noun and a verb. Butt is a noun and a verb. Fart is a noun. I guess most nouns just kind of are verbs. Are there any nouns that aren't verbs other than like names and places? House. That's all of them. That's a person, place, and a thing, and a verb. Apple, oh yeah, foods. You can't really apple something. Tree, plant. You can plant things. Can you tree a thing? I feel like tree could be a verb that I don't know. Are there any verbs that aren't nouns, or is that the whole point of verbs? Maybe that's the way it goes. All blue jays are birds, but not all birds are blue jays. Every verb is a noun, but not every noun is a verb. All verbs bounds. Treeing something is running an animal up a tree. Wild. I don't think I've ever heard anybody use that verb. I don't know very many people who are running animals up trees is the thing. Pancake! I made pancakes the other day and they were yummy and I'm thinking about making more tomorrow. Sure about this? We got the egg. Bug. Oh, Cascade is a good one. It starts with the same letter as Cascade. One day you make the secret word the Wordle answer. Is cat a verb? Can you cat something? Cut. Car. I don't think a car is a verb. Couch is a verb. You can couch something. Like you can couch a conversation. Or is that table? Some kind of furniture. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Crawling in my skin. These wounds. 'Cause I'm a creep. Caress. That's a powerful word. Clown. I should have made a clown. Have I made it clown? Has it been clown? Hold on. The secret word has not been clown. Lung. Is lung a verb? Could it ever be clown? It could be clown in the future because it has not been clown in the past. I try to search. I have a document. I have a text document. Lung's an adjective. No. I think it's just a noun. Coil. Coil is close. Champ. Camp. Ampersand.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Could clown creep its crank to the crevice? You never have to see another Google AI ad again. It'll be too soon. Everybody go to www.downloadfirefox.com/turnoffalltheai/install uBlock Origin/Google Twitch ad solutions and follow the instructions on the GitHub page to hide all Twitch ads. And then you'll be free from everything. I'm pretty sure those are the things, you just have to do those 3 things and you're free forever. Clasp. And use your browser instead of apps. For things like YouTube and Twitch on the phone. So hold on, sugar is sentient. What we didn't know was that sugar was sentient. Living, if you will. Be it a very basic existence. Its ultimate goal was to control humanity through diabetes, acting as a parasite to force its will upon the unsuspecting populace. Once we set the wheels in motion to stop it, it evolved. It's... You got it! It was curl! I don't know where I thought somebody would use that in conversation. Maybe like, I'm curled up under a blankie right now. The thing about the secret word is I try to pick words. You were getting there. You got so close with coil. Curling and coiling something are basically the same verb. I try to pick secret words that somebody could feasibly use in a conversation. But some of them, the monkey's paw type communications, but curl is a Linux command. It's not a Linux command. It's just a, because you can use it on Windows like command prompt too. It's a command line code command. I use curl in my... I actually use curl in the secret word so that it updates the list on my NeoCities. And that is why I was thinking of when I was choosing the word curl, but I was like, people could say curl in a sentence also. Ever choose a word that him accidentally says and gives himself a point? I chose a word that one time Nightbot got it. And one time I chose a word that him said. And then I was like, oh shit, wait, him can say this randomly. So I disabled him's sentence that said it. And then I forgot the secret word and accidentally got it myself. Ever since then, I try to be careful about making sure it's not one that him can say. You can curl a coil, but you can't coil a curl. You can coil a curl and curl a coil. And kill a kill. Curlsecretword.com. Also, I forgot if I said hi, Ruby, but hi, Ruby. I hope you're having a Wednesday. Anybody who I haven't said hello to and you want a hello, please raise your hand. I will hello you. Hello. Sorry, Sugar Dolmans. Control humanity through diabetes, acting as a parasite to force its will upon the unsuspecting populace. Once we set the wheels in motion to stop it, it evolved. Its first incarnation, as we knew it, were Sugar Delmans. Nice nose, thank you. I grew it myself. Delmans? You mean demons? No, Barkley. Delmans are part of the same genus as demidemons, archdemonids, lesser demonkin, and more commonly demons. They're slightly more powerful than demons, but this is highly subject to debate, as demons possess imp summon level 2, whereas delmans possess a junction ability to seed powers from entities. I wish I could seed powers from entities.
Yep.
Ivy knows a lot, but you say hi to all the parasites in your body? Hi, past parasites. Past parasites, you're not doing a good job. You should be simulating an appetite so that Pass eats more calories because you can siphon off those calories. What do you get it together? No eyes. Uh-oh. I don't have that ability. But wouldn't it be scary if I could? How? Exclamation point, remove eyes. Parasite eyes. I should be able to add more eyes, honestly. Can I get, like, spider eyes? They're mad at you! No, you should be mad at them. If the parasites are hanging in your body, they should be making you hungry. Oh, hi, Mother 3 Lizard. Point me the way. They should be making you hungry, because their job is that they need the calories to live, and you're supposed to be getting the calories, so they're supposed to be making you want the calories. Should have a toggle called Slenderman, and it removes all your facial features and makes you bald. And it makes me so tall, and it gives me extra tendrils. It just turns me into Slenderman. I think I still have my ghost ability. Wait. Okay, I don't have a ghost toggle. But I think one of these... There we go. This kind of counts, right? How many... What are these ones? This makes me slightly transparent. This one takes away my darkness. This one just makes me pale. Oh. It's kind of a look. Oh! That's kind of a look. Wait, is this just the same as the other one? I think some of these were when we were trying to, this was when we were trying to achieve Shar Aznable. We were trying to turn me red. And this was the closest we got. Like that. Hi, Wiggler. Scale to sound. That just doesn't do anything. I mean, that makes me invisible sometimes. Move source. Egg, maybe? Oh, I can be an egg! I forgot about this one. Do y'all remember when we turned into an egg so that we could fight the enemy that turned into an egg? I forgot until just now. And then this one, we can have a line around us. Egg, 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 egg. We could be an egg while we play Where's Egg. And we can be a ghost. Whoa, wait. That's not right. Why am I yeller? Wait. Wait a second. Why does this make me yellow? You made me scary before. It's because of the egg? Huh? I'm just yellow now? This one. Oh, the egg makes it strange. Yeah, okay. Do you have the egg? Do you have the egg? Do you have the egg? You got a strawberry and I would like to eat that. Do you have the egg? Are you sure? Do you have the egg? Do you have the egg? Excuse me, egg? Excuse me, egg? Yeah? No. Egg. We got egg. You were annoying, Orng. Wow, woo, woo, wee, woo, wee, woo, wee, wow, wow, woo, wee, whoa, wee, wow, woo, whoa, whoa. Oh. I guess that's what this is for. I could be like this for the rest of the stream. Ba-da, ba, 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 bing, bong. Beep, ba, boop, ba, 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 beep, ba, oh, ba, oh, ba, oh. We got that egg. Just start shooting everyone. We had to talk to everybody. I don't know how Where's an Egg volume comes out on stream side. I'm going back to normal. I don't know how it comes out on stream side, but it's so loud in my ears. We became egg. Been playing a Nuzlocke mod from Mario 64 co-op this whole time. We got really sad because you died as baby Daisy and became Spanted. I didn't know they had that. I saw you've been playing the funny Mario 64 with all the different modded caricatures like Gerson, and Miku. I missed the Nuzlocke part. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I'm sorry that you killed baby Daisy. I'm sorry that you killed a baby. And the baby was you. I'm actually quite shocked the connection between sugar and Delmins was never made given the obvious traits. Excellent observations, and you are correct. So the sugar Delmins knew their days were outnumbered, and as a last-ditch effort to combat our aggressive war against them, they all convened at the Tower of Glucose, otherwise known as the former Domino Sugar Factory. I want sugar. Need to get more folks to play with you. You want to play Prop Hunt? You can Prop Hunt? I don't think I've ever played, like... I never got into, like, Gary's mod, and I never played Team Fortress 2. I don't even remember if you can Prop Hunt in Team Fortress 2. But I've never played any of the games that do crazy Prop Hunt stuff. What was... Is it... There's like one of those like Dead by Daylight likes that you can prop hunt into, I think. Remember when Toby Fox snuck the baby as you into Pokemon? I will never forget. They're fun. They seem fun. They added a prop hunt thing to the new Pokopia game, and that's crazy. Remember watching a lot of prop hunt? You never got into playing it. I think what turned me off of it from like... Gary's mod is probably fine because, like, you can put whatever items you want in whatever maps. But the ones that are, like, built into actual games, like pre-existing maps, I feel like there's gonna be people who've just memorized every aspect of the map, and they're gonna be able to pick out where you are so fast because they're like, there's not a barrel there. You got Gmod, you just didn't really play. I think I might have installed Gary's mod at some point, but I don't know if I ever actually opened it. You're the world's oldest baby. That's really cool, actually. I hope they give you an award. I used to be a baby when I was small, but then I stopped being a baby at some point. Do you think people can become a baby again? And do you think if they become a baby again, does that count towards their baby age, or do you not count the years in between? Like if... Is there baby Olympics? Who's the world's tallest short person? Is there a cutoff? Me, index, wow. 5'2". Where's the cutoff for short? I don't think I'm a short person. I'm in a category that, like, a lot of people call tall, but I think people that are... I might be the shortest tall person. Because people shorter than me call me tall. But then when you get into, like, the real tall people category with the people that are, like, 6 foot and over, they're like... It can't be tall. They're taller than me. If you're past the age of 19 and you're under 4 foot, you're the shortest person. That might be true. Under 5 foot is universally short. That's true. But is over 5 foot short, or is that just medium? Like if you're 5'5", is that short? There's folks who are plural with headmates that are younger. But just because they're young, they have to be headmates that are not just younger, but also babies. And are you counting the age of... Is the age of the body the age of all of the headmates? Or do people count headmate ages as they, like... as from the day they've made a distinction? Because I'm sure it's different for everybody. I'm sure some people are like... This is just, we've always been here, and now, like, I've only just started thinking about it now. And some people are like, I've gained a new self. We've added one to the plural pot. Starting today, we've got a new friend in the apartment that is my entire mind. We've got a new pilot on the meat suit. You're past the age of 19. Yeah, if you're under 4 feet, you're definitely short. Even if you're a kid and you're under 4 feet, it's normal to be that height as a kid, but you're still short because kids are short. That's how it works, I think. The tallest short person is probably like 5'3". So 5'4" isn't short? Is 5'4" normal? You make a grocery list. Let's go. Anything good on the grocery list that I can steal and put on my grocery list? The age of the body is the age that you go by for things like alcohol and law and consent, but headmates' ages can vary for whatever reason. Okay, but specifically for the baby laws, for the baby competition, how old is baby? Are toddlers babies? I have some friends that refer to high schoolers as babies still in diapers, and I think that's probably a stretch. But I don't think that counts for the baby competition. But is the baby competition gauging by body age, time on Earth, or time spent being a baby? Definitely case by case. Some folks have them that are kind of nebulously young, and then there's some who will say they're explicitly a certain age. Toddlers are old babies. You know, when they say a baby is an old soul. Babies are 1 through 11, if you ask me. I'm trying to decide if an 11-year-old is a baby. Because, like, My first thought is I want to say yes, but my second thought is that's probably disrespectful to the 11-year-old. Babies can't do much. An 11-year-old can at least, like, probably make macaroni and cheese on their own. On headmate, it says she is definitely 33, but you for sure am not. I never even considered having a headmate that's, like, older than your body. You could just have a grandma in there. You could have a grandpa in there. You could be in a rocking chair, knitting or whittling. That's kind of a crazy age poll, though. That's how old I am, I think. Am I? Wait, am I 33? What's 6 minus 2 plus 1? Wait, no, minus 1. Yeah, I'm 33. I don't think I'm your headmate. I'm definitely out here and not in there. Think about that Scooby-Doo video where it's like the caveman's in there and we're out here. I'm not Scooby-Doo or the caveman. 33 is considered old. I don't think that's true. If you talked to a grandpa, if I went up to a grandpa, they would call me a nice young man. Baby isn't an age gate, but like, cause you know kids in your family that are 7 and still act 4. Up till rather recently, your headmates were mainly your age. The recently ones sprouted. That's just sort of a small bean of sorts. 33 is old to a teenager. 33 is old to literally anybody that's younger than you. Moose likes to cross stitch, which you consider an old activity. Textile crafts are an activity you can do at any age. I know people who are cross stitching in high school. I have a cross stitch of my Dungeons and Dragons character. I guess that was from college. I think that was like 3rd or 4th year of college. As a 31-year-old, you'd say 33 is the new 19. They can do that? They can assign new numbers as old numbers? 33 is old to your bones. You're the second youngest to ever be me. That's a crazy sentence, but I understand exactly based on the context of the previous conversation. Its destruction during the cyberpocalypse led to a great pillar of sugar being created. After their meeting, they decided to use ancient magics to merge into one entity. Das Fructose Ungever. Ungever? Ungever. I'm trying to see if that's like a scrambled word or supposed to sound like a word. Ungever? Ungever? It might just be a name that sounds crazy. Isn't it funny that for a brief instant you were the youngest person born and then it became untrue pretty much immediately after? I've never been the youngest person. Actually, that's not true. I was the youngest person for quite some time. And then suddenly people started being younger than me. And that was like, hey, you're not allowed to do that. And now I'm older than many people. And it's kind of crazy still. You ever do a 30 flip somersault and land it perfectly? I have to say, I don't think I've ever done that in my life. Especially since a somersault is an action that's taken on the ground, so landing it perfectly would just be you stop on your feet? Is a 30 flip somersault just a single somersault that you failed to land 29 times? The German word meaning monster. Okay, they just picked a cool word. They just picked a foreign word because it sounded cool. He did a somersault, you'd immediately go to the hospital. I feel like I haven't done a somersault in a very long time, but I think I could manage that one. For everybody who can't remember what a somersault is, it's not a flip. It's a thing where you start on the floor and it's a forwards roll. A somersault is just a forwards roll. Or you could do a backwards somersault, which is a backwards roll. So like, I think if you just make sure to keep your head tucked good, you might, if you're not careful, you might strain your neck. But I think worst case scenario is you just don't complete the somersault and you like fall over on your side halfway through. That's me making my jokes tonight. Sometimes you'd like to think your fat stomach would look if you jump like Mario. Pass, I promise you're not fat. Pass, I promise I weigh more than you. You like to imagine that sucker jiggling 20 feet in the air. 20 feet? Anybody who could make a 20 feet vertical leap has got superpowers. Look at the clip of the guy saying, I bet you can't do this on concrete, and then he tries to do a flip on concrete, he bumps his head very badly. Don't do a flip on concrete. Flips and somersaults are very different monsters. A somersault, I think, even if you're like me and you don't ever exercise ever, you could probably still do a somersault if you're careful. I will not attempt a flip. I think if I attempt a flip, I'll kill myself or break a bone. Mario jumps like 6 times his height or something. Mario is like some kind of bug. He's got weird powers. He's got hydraulics in his bones. He can jump however he wants. The what? Are you just making shit up now? The Diabeeste. The Diabeeste. Technically, a flip is just a somersault, but in the air. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. An aerial somersault is a flip, but a regular style somersault is just a cool forwards roll. Except it's not even that cool, because they're usually not very fast. Diabeeste goes so hard. The Diabeeste. I thought it was only a myth. Take a look around you, my friend. The sugarification of our holy land is just a small taste, if you will, of his assault against Liberty Island. With the tower locked, Yelmer will undoubtedly die soon, and sugar will prevail. Let's make one thing clear here. I'm not here to help you or any of your Looney Tunes friends. I don't want to hear any more stories. My son is dying. Do you understand? Just tell me where the rod is. You are naive, Mr. Barkley, for this lore is the only guard us mortals have against Das Fructos Ungiver. However, I will not press further if you refuse to learn. Instead, I will comply with your request. The Immaculate Rod lies deep beneath this island. We have to probably push the boulder. You can find the entrance to the nether regions through the well near the center of town. Oh, we go in the well? I have some neo-shekels I want you to have. You will need them if you hope to defeat the Diabeeste. We got $750 of neo-shekels. In wrestling, you had to learn how to offensively apply a somersault? You could use that as an attack? Effie, do I understand this reference? I want some steak dins on the good Mighty Man meals. I don't. Was that an internet video or was that a commercial? Or was that something else entirely? It sounds, I like the sentence on the good. Internet memes. That's one I missed out on. How do you defensively apply a summer? Is that like you roll so they can't grab you? You can't get grappled? Called the Granby roll. I know about, what do you call them? Like ukemi for like judo. Where it's like you had to fall good so you don't hurt yourself when you fall. Roll out of the grab. A Dark Souls roll. Now that's the Dark Souls roll is defensive. That I understand. Can you roll attack in Dark Soul? I guess if you have spikes on you. Actively grabbed and you roll out of it. Like a crocodile. Thanks for all the help, Mac. Wait, I like how Mac doesn't get a character portrait. I will not lie to you, Barkley. Great danger awaits you. Here, take this sugar counter with you. Do not expose yourself to the sugar or you will perish. If you allow the particle counter to exceed 4.5 granules per square inch, you're as good as dead. Got one sugar counter. Speaking of which, I still have some night coffee. I no longer have night coffee. If crocodiles went forward instead of sides to side, I think a crocodile can bite its tail and turn into a wheel. This quote actually doesn't reveal its source by Googling it. Good luck and Godspeed. Trying to find a thing on the internet that you only have vague text from is the strongest challenge in the world. Sprinkling a little beach sand on your food, call it summer salt. Don't do that. It's a bad texture experience. Unpleasant crunch. The glucose gauge. Rip coffee. F. Rest in peace coffee. RIC, rest in coffee. At least I have my wowooter. Yelmer, but bless you. Can be pleasant if you like to eat rock. I don't. Wait, we already pushed the boulder. I forgot this guy's super dead. Looks like he died. He's gripping onto something. It looks like a chaff grenade. While dwarves are more keen on throwing axes and satchels to toss at foes, I'm sure my expert lobbing skills could extend to grenades. Let's take it. Ooh, we got an ability. Leave him be, Barkley. He's gone now. Leave him be, Barkley. He's gone now. Let's leave him be. He's gone now. Can't believe we almost missed the cool grenade. I'm gonna save real quick. Can we just hop down there? Max said the rod should be down here. He also said the diabetes lurks down below. We need to be cautious. The diabetes is a myth that these fruitcakes on the island made up. Let's get that rod. Oh, it's like a Geiger counter. We have to be so careful or we'll get sugared. You think it's location-based or time-based? Probably location-based. I'm gonna wander to bed for the night. Good night. Good night, Cleaver. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Have a good dreams. Gotta survive the sugar radiations. Sugar is a rock you can eat. Don't touch the sugar. Ah! Evil and wicked. Go fast. What was that? How do we do this? Go fast. Ugh, the sugar. Granules everywhere. Ah! We die. Hello, darkness, my old friend. No! So nice to see you here again. Kurt Cobain. I like how they only gave you a quote the first time, but it still says Kurt Cobain every other time. How do we get through this? I guess here. No, we can't step on the sugar. Oh wait, does it not say Kurt Cobain anymore? Oh no, it still says Kurt Cobain. You spontaneously sugarified due to overexposure of sugar particles. That's a bridge? I thought it was a wall. That helps. Wait, who said that? Harvey. Harvey said meow. Harvey, you got some things to say? Got some meows to meow? Third time's the charm. I thought it was a whole wall. What are you talking about? What? He's literally so small and soft. The small... Oh! The owl's wolf of Brimbley. I bet if we go over there, it's blocked. Ah! It was blocked by Sugar. Hi, Harvey. Are you so little? Oh, you're a babe. Oh, you're so babe. So basically, he's so baby. Wilford Brimbley. Wilford Bimbley. Blueford Bimbley. Harvey Baby. The no music here is menacing. Okay, so we can't go over there. We gotta go around. I thought it was, I knew it wasn't gonna let us go that way, but I assumed it would be like a weird, like, blocked off wall. I thought it would let us get a little bit closer. What do you think that's about? Can we go this way? Oh, it's risky business. Oh, it's risky business. Oh, it's so scary. Ah! What was that? What was that? Visions of sugar plums dancing through our head? Who's that? Sugar jump scare. Who is that? Are you okay? Are you like a sugar's ghost? Can I interact with you? Examine the sugarified body? What the hell? A sculpture made of sugar? That's no sculpture, Barkley. That's a body that underwent spontaneous sugarification. The same will happen to us if we get too contaminated. Be careful. There's no way I'm gonna touch that. The last thing I want is some sugar. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Now, you're a rectangle? You are like an eraser that I use to erase a pencil drawing. Flip jump. The Diabeeste. Diabeeste question mark? I don't think that's the Diabeeste. It's holding the rod. We're gonna have to slay this beast. Then it's a good thing I am not the Diabeeste. What? You can talk? What? Are you a bag of sugar? Perhaps you will recognize me without the disguise. No. Oh, it's Richards. I mean, yes. Richards? You were the Diabeeste this whole time? Isn't he like Raffleson or Rutherford? Ragamuffin? Ribbledy Gibbledy? We're gonna have to kill this bag of sugar, Charles. Damn. Richards is such an old name. I prefer the title Rich. I don't remember what voice we gave him originally, so him talk like this now. I prefer the title Reginald, to be frank. Enough with the name game, chump. Hand over the rod. You don't understand, do you? The evil you're committing. Do you ever think for a second why they wanted to exile me? I've had enough of you fruitcakes in your goddamn tails already. Just hand over the rod. Barkley, we need to hear him out. It would be irresponsible to pass judgment otherwise. We're not here to play judge for the sugar people. We're just trying to save my son. Your cat is stealing the cold air from your AC, just sitting right in front of the vent. Your cat's got the right idea. He tried to kill us. Good enough reason for me. I did not know I could trust you. I also apologize for my actions, but I believed a greater good could be accomplished. You see, I did have a radical belief, according to the plebeians inhabiting this island. I believed we should clone Yelmerb so that we could rid diabetes once and for all. They let morals cloud their judgment, said it would be inhumane creating someone to absorb the suffering of others. We've been over this. This is the child of Omulus type situation. You can't just lock a kid in a basement. He'll get so scared of mops. But who would have known? Is it not better for one man to carry the burden than society as a whole? They call this killing Yelmerb. I call it rebirth. You can't make a decision like that. It's not yours to make. How dare you speak in such a tone when you desire Yelmerb's service? Do you think he says some magic words and mystically takes away the diabetes from your son? No. He absorbs it so your son does not have to live a crippled life. Yelmerb understands his sacrifices to humanity. Subsequent clones would as well. You can't play Clisbeth. No one can. You're deranged. Would you ever play the Trauma Center games? I could be convinced. Are the Trauma Center games the ones where you have to, like, kill blood demons and, like, draw pentagrams? Or is that a different medical game for the DS? Yes, okay. Because I think
That's right.
I'm sus. That's where the Squidward song is from. What Squidward song? Hello? The Trauma Center games? You gotta slice the cancer bugs. Yeah, I think I saw a playthrough of one of the Trauma Center games. I watched a Let's Play 1,000,000 years ago. It was probably Game Grumps. But I've never played them myself. Surgeries with funny viruses, but I remember it being wild and wacky. This one, is this a Squidward song? Squidward, but it's My Gentle Breeze remaster. Is this a Trauma Center song? This sounds like a Fusk or a In the Blue Shirt. Why is it Squidward? It's the hospital's theme. Why not? I was assuming this was gonna be one of those, like, YouTube poop music videos where they sample Squidward and play the song using Squidward sounds. But no, it's just the song, but Squidward image. Thought the song was from Pokemon for the longest time. It does give off like Diamond Pearl vibes or no, the instruments are too clean. Sword and Shield, maybe? It's kind of a bop. Maybe, at the very least, I gotta get the Trauma Center soundtrack. Like Battle Coliseum or something. It does feel like that. You should play the series, though. You start mending broken bones and end up shooting lasers at weird parasites that look like bats. Yeah. Under the Knife. I could be easily convinced to play a Trauma Center game, I think. You can't play Clisbeth. No one can. You're deranged. Very well. I see you're as ignorant as those who lived on this island. No matter. Fear my deadly magics. You just have that? Whoa. Hey. Wait, where's all my bip? Did I use it? Oh, you're strong. I think maybe the red is a barrier. How do I break your barrier? Wait, you're not taking any damage. Hey. Holy Bob and George level sprite. Can I inflict? Can I put status enemy on effect on you? Can I give you diabetes? No. How do you just have earth magic? Wait, I learned something. Let's do a vamp slam. Oh, you just have a lot of HP. I'm concerned about this fight. Maybe we lower your attack. I don't know if it'll help, actually. But I assume surely it must. It's one of those things where I'm like, does it, the guard... Hey! What? Wait. That said 999, but it definitely didn't heal that much on your bar. They're doing some shenanigans to me. They're definitely doing some shenanigans to me. One! Don't... Bees? Am I supposed to lose this? It was a blue number. Oh, was that BIP? Restoring BIP? Jams enemy radar with deadly chaffs. I don't know what that means, but I guess we can find out. You can just be on, like, healing duty, I think. Don't use your blue attack at me. It was BIP. What was that? You just shivered. No effect. Is your just defense as low as it go? Do I have anything that increases power and brains with the power up ghost? Yeah, we'll do that. Eating a sandwich. Several enemy stats. We can do that. Ooh, that's a scary skeleton. Don't use your blue attack at me. It's not polite. I think we're actually gonna be okay. I think we're actually gonna be so okay. You're scared of the skeleton. It was a really scary skeleton. Can I do this? Are you weak to ice? You sure are. Got him. I miss my night coffee. I want games to be absurd like this again. Some of them are. You should give, oh, what's it called? Like Rudy Tooty Robot Shooty? Super Robot Shooty Invasion. Alice has been playing that, and it's all sorts of silly. It's all sorts of crazy wacky. Is there a Barkley 2 coming out? It was canceled in 2020, or canceled. Yeah. Like, this guy's sprite hasn't changed from the overworld sprite. It's crazy the amount of, like, effort they put into this game, like, with the maps and the music and the different, like, they programmed this sugar gauge and the, like, combat system and the writing, and then all of the art and the sprites, they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna pull whatever. They, like, did not have an artist on the team. And they're so correct. Listen, you don't have to... Don't let anything stop you from making a videos game. If you don't think you can write, if you don't think you can code, if you don't think you can draw, as long as you could do some or most of the other ones, just do it anyway. It'll be so good, I promise. Rudy too. It's like Super Shooty Robot Invasion or something like that. I think it's actually on sale right now too. I got an email this morning from Steam that was like 2 games on your wish list are on sale, and I was like, oh wait, those are 2 games that I kind of want to get. I might pick them up. We'll find out. You don't understand. None of you. You'll regret this. You will go down in the history books as the man who plagued humanity with diabetes. No one man could give the whole world diabetes. Whoa. He fell off the cliff. He did that when I pressed down. I thought I was controlling him for a second. I got scared. Got one immaculate rod. We got the rod. Now let's get the hell out of here. Oh, thank God we don't have to climb burr through that. Let's go, buy some stuff. BP plus 100. BP plus 50. Let's go ahead and heal up everyone. Buy one more meatball shard for the road. Get a quick save for the... Oh, I didn't mean to save in that slot, but whatever, it works. What was the point of this again? The Great Sugar War? Was all this oh, is that the Diabeesty? It's got a beautiful smile. Back off, Diabeesty. You will find no satisfaction in destroying our lands. Sugar, 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 sugar. Glomp. No, gah. So the tomes were right. It does exist. He's just a chump like any other. Hey, Diabeesty. Over here. Sugar, sugar. Game on, punk. Glad I healed. Oh, that's an MS Paint ass sprite. Look at that. They used the spray can, the paint can tool. Oh, that's beautiful. Does it not do anything? It's cute. Why does a basketball look like that? It's spiked. It's the, hey. Whoa! Now that's not allowed. Let's go ahead and give you some chicken dew. Insulin, surely. I don't think we can use insulin on the enemy, only on ourselves. Do I have anything that slows you down? I have the chaff grenade. No. That's not so bad. Will Bamboozle work on you? Yes. Lower attack. Zaps with lightning. I guess we'll just lightning you. Easy. Balthios, level up! The Diabeestie is finally dead. Wait, it dropped something. Looks like some kind of gizmo. Got one pole shaft. Is that applause? Who are you? Greetings, fine chaps. Good showing. Who the hell are you? It is I, Octavius Steamblast, traverser of the skies and above. Are you just like some steampunkman? Traverser of the skies and above. I have come to retrieve an item of great magical importance. The magic pole shaft. I came upon this island to slay the Diabeestie with my own hands, but thanks to you fellows, that is no longer necessary. You mean this pole shaft? I don't know. I think I could use this. Why does Balthios look like he was defeated in the windscreen? It's because he's breakdancing. Hi, Harvey. Oh, yeah? What are you doing? Being small? Harvey's being small. What? Why are you so small? Why are you so small about it? Oh, yeah? He says meow. Very well. I would not expect you to go uncompensated when I say that you... What say you that in exchange for this relic, I pledge 20% of profits I make from my mechanical bird to the United... Am I allowed to say that? I don't think I am. College for the UNCF. Is that a good thing? Is that a real organization? Are you even gonna make any money off of your bird? They don't have college basketball anymore. And we're kind of about the basketball life. But nobody uses a pole shaft. You can't remember, honestly. I'm like, it's not a Zauber, I don't think. Maybe Cyberdwarf can use it. It sure is a 2008 game. It really is. Tapping the pinned post. Part of me is like, is that an actual organization though? I'm gonna say we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna say we're gonna keep this. I don't trust this steampunkman who came out of the sky. Also, I don't trust you. You're just giving us your word, and I think you might be lying. Also, I don't think you're gonna make any money with your gizmo or your gadget. I think I'll hold on to this. This displeases me greatly. You've made an enemy today, Charles Barkley. Make no mistake, I will have the last laugh. Steam blast commence. Yeah? That is a real-world entity. UNCF is a real thing, and that's what it stands for. Do they do good work? I have enough of this island. Have enough of this island. Let's visit Yelmerb so we can finally get off this damn rock. I have a feeling that organization's probably even way older than 2008. We gotta get off this island. Crazy things keep happening here. Guys show up out of nowhere for about 5 seconds and then they die. I do not have to buy any more of these. But I'll do it anyway. Where's our... We'll protein paste it. And then... everybody a little taste of the B-Ball shard. Has 3 stars out of 4 on Charity Navigator? What is Charity Navigator? And why are they out of 4 stars instead of out of 5 stars? Do they allow for fractional stars? Or I bet each star stands for something. I bet it's like 1 star is for like integrity and 1 star is for like reach and 1 star is for like, I don't know. I bet there are like 4 separate qualities you can have. That's my guess. Use keys on tower door. Oh, it's a 4 star out of 4 star. Let's go. Maybe we should have given him the rod. Or how about this is we can just donate to the organization ourselves. We've got quite a few Neo Shekels rattling around in our pockets right now. It's a good thing we no longer needed those items. Yeah. At least we could finally see Yelmerb now. Oh wait, I gotta see if I can equip that. I want to say probably nope. Not Cyberdwarf. Balthios? No. Surely not Mr. Barkley. Wait. Is it useless? It's useless! Looks like jump. I can't do anything with this. Yeah, Yelmerb is Brimley backwards. If we should have given it to him for no actually, no. We're doing it out of spite. I don't like the cut of his jib. His flying jib. We're gonna find Mr. Yelmerb. We're gonna cure our son. Whoa. Is he okay? He may have been telling a fib. I have a feeling he was telling a fib with the cut of that jib. Yelmerb? You've come for something, haven't you? My son, Yelmerb, he's... That name, it frustrates me. Do not call me that. Call me Brimley. Wilford Brimley. Just the real-ass photograph! It's amazing. It's beautiful. Speak, Charles Barkley. Tell me what it is you want from me. I do not have much time and only 1 gift left to give. What do you mean, gift? Okay. How do you know my name? This game is a treasure. I know many things, Charles Barkley. Please, tell me about your son. That bastard, I sense a great level of sense a great level of diabetes within your son. You can't just say a sentence like that. It's type 2. The kind they were never able to cure. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to take him. Please, Wilford Brimley, I need you. Why almost killed you? Many people need me, Charles Barkley, yet I can only help one. Do you know why I'm hooked up to this machine? I have a gift. Perhaps others would call it a curse, but I choose to look at it differently. Yeah? What do you think this machine is? It's the strange Thank you for the clip. It's got lasagna in it. The clip links so it summoned Garfield. What do you think the purple and pink machine is? Why do you think they had to have Mr. Brimley hooked up so that he's in the strange shape with 3 out of 4 limbs askew? Hi, Garf. Lasagna summoned the Garfield. You see, I have the ability to take away someone's diabetes and make it my own. It hurts me, Charles Barkley. It hurts me very badly, and because of the extreme high levels of diabetes in my body, I must remain connected to this insulin machine at all times. I've remained in this room for over 50 years, absorbing the suffering of those around me, but my body has grown weak, and not even the constant insulin drip of my machine can help me anymore. I'm dying, Charles Barkley. I am dying. I think he's dying. Tell me, Charles Barkley, why should I help you? I love my son. How much do you love him? I love him more than anything. He's my baby boy. More than I loved Maureen. That is all I wanted to hear. I will put hoops into the machine to take away his agony. Wait, did we just have him with us? We were just carrying him, like, in our pockets? I guess you could just do that. I guess when you have a son, you can just carry them around in your pocket and it's okay. Stop where you are. Is it Rutherford? Oh, wait, it's Vince Borg. I thought we had seen the last of him. Vince Borg. You son of a bitch. What are you doing here? What the hell do you want? My mission was to kill Hoops Barkley. I am here to make sure that happens. God damn it, Vince. Snap out of it. Don't you see you've been brainwashed by BLOODMOSES? This isn't like you, Vince. You're not one of the bad guys. You shouldn't be doing this. No, I shouldn't. That is not my concern. My mission is to kill Hoops Barkley, and if you are going to stand in my way, then I will kill you too. Bedtime for me, so you gotta see probably next stream. Have a good night, Frosted Ichigo. Have a good sleep. Have a good dreams. Have a good memes. Have some iced creams. Have a tiramisu. I can't believe we have to fight Vince Borg again. Oh, now this is new music. No, it's not. We had one other boss battle with this music. I love how that emo. I love how Bowser throwing it back summons the thwomp sound. I should add this song to the karaoke playlist. I bet there's karaoke videos for it. Oh, I missed my shot. Let's do the scary skull attack. Hey, I was doing down stats at you. You're not allowed to do up stats. Again. Got that. That's the attack that we used to do together. Thought you had an attack that could remove beneficial buffs or something like that. Cyberdwarf might have that. I don't think I've ever used it. Alright, we have lowers, status effects, ice powers, and then lower attack. Let's just do a quick attack. Removes negative stats. Immune from diabetes. Wait, when did I get heal everyone? I still don't really know what Deadly Chaffs is. I haven't been paying attention. Do another double team. You ever wonder if you got stuck in a JRPG and your class weapon was specifically related to your career? Is this like an isekai situation? Like if you got isekai'd, what would my powers be? My first thought was, what would the magic equivalent of Excel spreadsheets be? But then the probably easier answer would be like art. Charles is dribbling like a demon basketball. Well, that's because we equipped the evil basketball. Art's already been done in like JRPGs. They have like giant paintbrushes that paint magic, and stuff like that. I guess like hacker magic is a thing too, so you could do that for like computers and spreadsheets. I'm trying to think, what are my other talents? What are my other talents and abilities? Easy for musicians. You're a bard. You get your instrument with you and your instrument casts spells. I bet there's streamer isekais. I've seen a lot of like manga and not so much anime yet, but I've seen a lot of manga that are like streamer based. Like I accidentally forgot to stop the stream and got popular, or like people living in a streamer house. Cast a spell on a giant clipboard with paperwork, slams down on the opponent. You could definitely turn a pencil into like a big sword. A clipboard could also be a really nice shield. Give people paper cuts. Let's get your b-ball up. Get your bit. Hey, did you just heal? You're not allowed to do that. You got a lot of HP. Your defense can't go any more down. Hey, cut that out. Cyberdwarf is slow. Barkley and Balthios each got 2 attacks in before Cyberdwarf got to go. Let's do water. Hey, you're not allowed to do that. Can I use this still? I sure can. I should be using Water's Auber attack more. It seems to be pretty good at what it does. Ooh, your defense is 2 up. We gotta down that. We'll do this for now. I think I love the skull attack. I think I love Crazy Strange skull attack. Eternity. Eternity. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Easy. Do 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 do. Damn it. Bye, Vinceborg. Wait, are you you're gonna leave? We're gonna have to fight you again? I hope by the end of this game, Vinceborg turns it around and returns to the side of good. You guys okay? Yeah, I think I'm all... Dad? Hoops! Dad, where am I? What's going on? Hoops, I was so worried. I was so worried, Hoops. What's going on? Where are we? Let's go, Hoops. There's some things I need to tell you. Okay, Dad. Hoops is okay! Mr. Brimley's not. It's so sad it had to happen. Hoops. I've known you were a special kid for a long time. What do you mean, Dad? I'm just a normal kid. I'm no different than any of my friends. Rest in peace, Mr. Brimley. There's something I never told you. Huh? What do you mean? Maureen, your mother? We were so excited to finally have a child. We were trying so hard for so many years and it never seemed to work. You should have seen the look on her face when she went into labor. I've never seen a woman so happy before. I'd never been so happy before. She was in labor for 36 hours. We knew you'd be a tough one coming out, but we never expected this. What do you mean, Dad? She. Come on, man. You can't. Your mother gave birth to a b-ball. It wasn't a b-ball, it was an egg that just looked like one. We didn't know what to do, and the doctor said he'd never seen anything like this before. You can't... You hatched from a basketball egg that your mother laid. You can't... Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't. Basketball. Brimley literally dying alone next to his giant insulin-suffering machine. I like how we didn't even talk to Mr. Wilford Brimley before leaving. We're just like, we got our son, he's cured, we're out, bye. We didn't even say bye, we just left. Doctor said he'd never seen anything like it before. It was another 3 months before you hatched, Hoops. You can't... Come on, man. But what does it mean? I don't know, but that's not the end. Yo! Is this the original Charlie Shut Up and Jam by Barkley? The original Shut Up and Jam game? It was the first game I ever took you to. There were 2 seconds left on the clock and we were down by a point. I saw Maureen holding you in the stands and I knew I couldn't let you down. That all you got? Come on. If you can't slam with the best, then jam with the rest. Thank you for the clip. But my confidence was just a facade. In reality, I thought you'd grow up thinking I was a chump because I didn't win your first game. I didn't want that to happen. This is NBA Jam. Okay. Who's Dick Vitale? That last slam jam puts the Knicks ahead 122 to 121. With only a few seconds left, it looks like the Suns are gonna hang their heads low tonight. There was only 2 seconds left. I didn't have enough time to shoot. I didn't have time to do anything. There was nothing I could do. Huh? No. Huh? There was something I could do. Is this when you did the chaos dunk? I closed my eyes and focused my b-ball energy. I'd never done this before. Nobody had. What the hell is going on out there, baby? It's like an earthquake out there. The tension in this arena is phenomenal. I've never seen anything like this in a hoops game before. This was it. It was now. Or never. Chaos Dunk! They were gone. All of them. Everything. Eviscerated by the Chaos Dunk. My team, my coach, my fan, my wife, my child. But then I saw you. Why? Why had you been the only one to survive? Hoops. Hoops. Dad. I don't know what it means, son. I don't know why you were the only one to survive, but I believe there's a reason. You wouldn't have been born in an egg. I'm getting so into the drama and the lore, and then I get taken right back out with you wouldn't have been born in an egg if there wasn't a reason, or like I had to focus my b-ball energies. Is an ESPN commentator. You wouldn't have been born in an egg if there wasn't a reason. You wouldn't have survived the Chaos Dunk if there wasn't a reason. You're special, Hoops. You can't deny it. Whether your differences are a blessing or a curse have yet to be proven, Hoops. But I believe that whatever lies ahead of us is waiting for you. You mean like F-A-T-E? Is that the anime? Is that anime that one guy at the hospital wanted to pay like $900 to get his hair styled like? Perhaps. Charles. What? Charles, I followed you here. Juana, man. I needed you to know, Charles, that I love you with all my heart but I'm literally still grieving my dead wife. I know it's been a while, but I'm not over her yet. Juana. I just told my son he hatched from an egg. Now is not the time. I have something for you. It's a whistle. A dimension whistle, to be exact. One toot on this will send you to the b-ball dimension. Where did you get this? How long have you had this? What's the b-ball dimension? I don't know how it works, but you can use it whenever you want. And it only works once. You know what they say? Iowo. It only works once. Juana, thank you. No, Charles. Thank you. Not one dimension whistle. Juana, there's something I want to give you. Can we give her the pole shaft that we don't need? Found in the trash looking for unfinished lottery tickets. Do people throw those away? You'd think they'd at least scratch them first. Yes? This turkey feather belonged to Maureen. It means a lot to me, Juana man. I want you to have it. Charles, I can't. Just a reminder about my wife, who I was married to and loved very deeply, and still do love, even though she's gone. Juana, please, take it. Lose Zoltar's precious turkey feather. Wait. Was that not from our wife? Was that something else? When did we get the turkey feather? Thank you, Charles. Will I ever see you again? I don't know, Joanna. Did we just lie to her? We're looking for manufactured jamesite and we don't know where it'll start. I'd check Chuchelane's tomb if I were you. I've heard there's a large cache of it there. Do you know how to get there? I don't. Not really. You'll have to take the Underground Railroad to get there. It's just down the steps. Just talk to the conductor. Joanna. Yes? Goodbye. Goodbye, Charles. Goodbye. Thanks for the whistle. What was that, Barkley? Are you in love? You know I couldn't do that to Maureen Balthios. Grow up. You act tough, but you fall for them easily, you know that? I said, enough. We have very little time to get to Chuchelane's tomb to get the manufactured jamesite. We have to speak to the conductor of the Underground Railroad immediately. Right, we can't waste any more time. Come on, guys. Okay. We're not allowed to use the restrooms. We can't go into the trash cans. We can't check the well. You're so Urple. You getting on? I'm not going back to Proto-Neo, New York. I'm heading towards the outskirts of the city. Yeah, that's where we're going to. Alright, then get on. I'm gonna be leaving soon. Get on the train we go. Get on board. We'll be taking off in a minute. Get on the train we go. Get on the train we go. Did I heal after that last battle? I don't remember. I hope we don't have to do a fight. What's his name? What? Your son. What's his name? It's Hoops. I've knocked over my footrest. He reminds me of someone I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Harriet Tubman. That's her name. Like from history. Like from the past. Someone from a long time ago. His name was Judas. This isn't the one from the Bible, right? This is a different Judas? Judas. He was the only man I ever loved. Or maybe the only man I ever tried to love. After he was gone, I just couldn't handle any other men. They say only the people who find true love can never move on. Maybe that's what we had. What happened? Do you mind if I ask? It was a long time ago. I can hardly remember it. He got caught up in some stupid fight and killed. I told him it was stupid. He knew it was stupid. But he was one of those guys who held on to an idea and wouldn't let it go. My wife, Maureen, died 12 years ago. I could never bring myself to love another woman after I lost her either. How long have you been down here? In Proto-Neo, New York? In the Underground Railroad. Heh. Seems like forever. Maybe it has been. I don't know. Every day seems like forever without. But today didn't seem so bad. We're almost there. Most people don't come to the outskirts of New York unless they're running from something. Or maybe I'm wrong? I don't know if you're wrong, or you're right, really. I think we're running towards something right now. It's not my business. Harriet, I want to thank you for bringing us out here. Here's a turkey feather that used to belong to my wife. I don't know why you're thanking me, mister. This place is as close to hell as you can get without being there. Not too many people live here, and the ones that are here are only here because they've got nowhere else to go. But I don't think you're like those people. Harriet, thanks. Be careful, and take care of your son. I like the music is in this area. Bow, 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 bow. Were we here before? Is this where we were before? Do we have the dimension whistle? I believe we do. Yes. One use to the b-ball dimension. But first I'm looking for a save point. Do I know you? You're looking for my shit. You don't gotta say it, but I can tell by the way you look at some of what I got. Oh, you're sellers. You have things to sell to us. Wait, did I got you covered, bro. Come back next time you're looking for some of what I got. Did we save? Yeah, we were here before. Okay, so this is the past, the present, and the future. Where's our protein paste? Hoops is alive again! I forgot about that. I forgot that's a thing that we can do. Let's heal everybody's bips. And then we stock back up. Buy one more of those. Would you not have the thing that I'm looking for? Do you not have b-ball shards? I guess we need a vending machine for that. How about you? You got equips? What are you doing out here, man? You know where we are? It's just the outskirts of New York. You're walking along the border of everything and nothing. We're looking for Chuchulane's tomb. You know where it is? Yeah, you come down the wrong way where the road splits. Chuchulane's tomb is up the other way. Just keep heading north and you'll make it. Thanks a lot, man. It's my business to help people out. I might even say helping is my forte. Thank you, Michael K. Wait, this is the way out of town. We went the wrong way, goddamn. Oh, wait, this is near where the, this is where we had to make the choice of the boat or the railroad. Right? Or does the railroad have multiple entrances and exits? Okay. We're gonna save here. And I think we'll call it here for a night. We'll talk to all these people on screen at the beginning of next game, and hopefully they'll remind us of what we're doing and where we're going. Yeah, the choice of transportation. I promised earlier to divulge upon you the name of my favorite VidCon, but I have a treat. Not only will I give you the name, but I will give you a tantalizing summary to entice you to try it, though you will no doubt need to brush up on your kanji before playing, as the VidCon's subtle yet flavorful use of Japanese idiosyncrasies can only be grasped in their entirety by those with a sound mastery of Japanese. The VidCon, as many of you may have guessed, is the absolutely stunning RPG slash dating sim Angelique Tenku no Chikonka. It's this. It's an anime game. Tenku no Cho Kinwan. These nuts boom got 'em. The sacred beast Cosmos is born, and its queen has been chosen. After a brief stay at the sacred bird Cosmos, the fledgling Cosmos has become hospitable and manifested its first planet. The new queen and her aid monitor their growing, if lifeless, realm together in the newly built palace. Players name their protagonist, assign her astrological sign and blood type, and they affect her starting compatibility with the romanceable characters. Whoa. It is a dating sim, but there's JRPG stats. And you can go to different planets. I would love to see an image, but I don't think they're gonna have it on fandom.wiki. Harvey says meow. That's as much time and effort as I'm willing to put into Angelique Tenku no Chikonka. One of the first games to pioneer the moe aesthetic. There's no way it is. There's no way it's the first. There's no way it's one of the first. There's gotta have been more before that. It flawlessly merges a powerful and compelling RPG story and system with an incredibly advanced and realistic dating Ain't no way it's realistic. Realistic dating sim that has 16, that's right, 16 dateable characters. Though it's not generally my nature to develop crushes, I must admit to feeling the palpitations of love's caress once or twice while dating, as the characters are very beautifully drawn in the anime style, add absolutely enchanting music with incredibly lush and colorful graphics, and you've got the perfect recipe for the best game ever made. You said it, buddy. And that is where we're gonna call it for tonight, I think. We used 10 of 30. It's bed of time. It's good of night. Make sure we got our save. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for clips and quotes. Thanks for, yeah, man, whatever. Thanks for guessing secret words. Thanks for sharing stories about foods and babies and tofu. Let's see if anybody is awake and alive. See if anybody's awake and alive for us to raid to. I see Dottie's still up. I see Dottie is still up. We can go raid over there. Doing some Forza Horizon 6, some sort of racing, some sort of cargoing, some sort of rooming. Thank you all for coming. We will play more of this game next week, saying Cargo Space, no Cargo Road. We'll play more Barkley's Special Adventure on Wednesday of the week, same day of the week, same time of the night, 7 p.m. Next stream will be Monday after the weekend, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're playing more Eclipsium. We gotta go touch more fish. I don't know if we touched any fish. I think we did a little bit. We're gonna do some walking around in a cool, kind of scary, but mostly just strange atmosphere. I think we're near the end of the game. If we might finish early. I don't know how close we are to the end of the game, if it's gonna be like 30 more minutes and we're done, or if it's gonna be like another hour or two. But if we finish before stream ends, I'll be doing doodles. So feel free to, the strange atmosphere. That's what I'm saying. We'll do doodles if we finish early, and we can have some fun doodling and drawing. But for tonight, for the now, we go to bed. Thank you, everybody, for existing on this beautiful planet of an Earth we live on. Thank you to the lurkers and the VOD watchers. You are the most powerful people on the internet.com, and you are doing the strongest soldier in the entire world. I'm gonna send y'all over to Dottie. Playing racing in Japan. That's not the name of the game, but that's the name of the stream. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, 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 good night.